Yes. Okay. Let's go. Hi. This is Tei, your emotional support animal, and I'm I'm fighting for my life over here. But thankfully, we have my dear friend Napkin over here. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Napkin. How you doing?
Hi.
Hi. How you doing? Hi to you.
Hi. I think, I am getting a little better. But yeah, for context, for
Yay.
anyone who hasn't caught it yet, um, I've been on Thursday. I finally went off my antidepressants,
Yay.
and
Clap, clap, clap.
clap, 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 and it's venlafaxine, which has like some of the worst withdrawal
Oh,
symptoms of
yucky.
them all, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just been. My hormones have been going haywire.
I'm sorry. That sucks.
Basically, what it boils down to is that, like, everything is just a little bit weird. Like, I'm feeling just generally icky, and then, like, on top of that, it's hard to describe, but, like, I get brain zaps, a lot of brain zaps, and what that is like, it basically feels like every time you do anything. Hi there, Atsu. Thank you for the resub, and also Music, thank you for the resub. Anytime you do anything, like when you turn your head or like do any sort of movement or whatever,
Oh.
your brain is like, it does the thing that kind of feels like when you get up from a crouching position too fast, like that
Head
feeling of
rush.
vertigo, but not
Oh,
quite
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But it's just like this intense pulse of like something like that. And I tried to figure out like on Friday if I could possibly maybe still stream a game like that, and I tried playing some Crypt Custodian just to see like how my mental faculties and stuff are doing, like if I can play a video game at all. And it turns out like when I was focusing, like even it didn't even take like a movement like turning my head or anything, like even just moving my eyes made me feel that way. Even
Ow.
doing that just gave me brain zaps. It was like, oh god.
Yeah, that sounds like fucking awful.
Yeah.
I yeah, I've not like I was on a lot of antidepressants when I was a teenager, but not so much. But then like they just didn't work for me. But that's supposedly, I mean, I read recently that it's a very common problem that a lot of antidepressants don't work on neurodivergent people, or they
Oh.
don't help anyway. And they put me on like probably 6 different ones in a year, and I kept saying, no, I feel worse. They made me feel worse. I never really, I don't think I took them long enough to experience a full-on withdrawal. I'm sorry you're going through that though. That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like I
Mm-hmm.
looking back, I really should have taken stock of the whole situation more often. Like I took them for a while, and like I'm sure there's reasons why I was prescribed these particular ones and stuff, but like in the end, like looking back, I just I got the vague idea that maybe whenever I did fall in a depressive hole, it didn't last as long as it might usually have. Like just a week instead of
Interesting.
2. But also, I don't know, looking back, also, I feel like I used to laugh more.
Oh my god, yeah, no.
So,
They I found antidepressants made me feel very numb, like I couldn't feel
mm,
good emotions. Um, if you know what I mean. So I could they like of course they took the edge of the sadness, but like
mm,
they didn't. I couldn't feel good emotions either, and I was like, well, this isn't a fair trade-off.
yeah.
So I was like, yeah, no, this sucks. Fuck off, get out.
Mm. Ah.
Oh wow.
Hello there, Anonymous. Thank you for the bits. And thank you guys for the hype train, by the way. So let me catch up on chat real quick, and then then we can keep talking. And if anyone in chat has like any experiences like that and stuff, like please do share. Steel, hello. Fessy, hi there, how you doing? Napkin, oh hello, nice to see you in chat.
Hi.
Hi. Hi Connie. TR plied. Tripled?
It's tripled.
Tripled. Hello.
Tripled.
Busy watching a Bibble and Pitbull edit? What? And then boom, hand nap alert. What the heck is a Bibble?
Oh,
What is a Bibble? That sounds like the kind of noise I make. Hi there, musica. 7 decades of streamitude. My god, we're so old.
wow.
Wow.
Good
And
lord.
Rev, hi. Speaking of ASMR, I'm gonna have things to say about ASMR.
Ooh.
I hope stream is okay now. It seems like it was just a one-time thing so far that there was a hiccup. Warm goat, yeah. No need to think, only exist until feel better, but I like thinking. Atsu, how are you doing? Another important point is that often the cause of depression is your quality of life sucking and things going wrong that you care about, not necessarily a brain chemical imbalance. Doctors,
That is
especially in the
true.
USA, are often way too quick to prescribe antidepressants without even looking into why the person may be sad.
Probably should be definitely like therapy first, or like some kind of, know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then maybe, well, they say that it's good to do it alongside medication sometimes, and then you can like learn to cope.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting.
I feel like considering that the place where I get my medication is like kind of specialized in ADHD, they really should have like
Right.
more of an awareness of like, hey, we should probably take this guy by the hand and like make sure that he actually goes find therapy rather than just like being immediately overwhelmed by like the number of numbers he has to call and whatnot.
Right. I hear that.
Yeah. Also, Cody, congrats on being first.
Yeah.
And message, hello. May the flames guide thee. Thank you for that, pets. Yeah. Yeah, in hindsight, a lot of things went wrong there. Considering how much this stuff has affected my brain chemicals. Yeah. I can only hope that like maybe now things will be a little better. Better late than never.
I think once you've like gotten through your withdrawals, hopefully it'll all start to settle down. You know, like it'll start to feel normal again.
Hello.
Hi, Suba. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I never got the impression that it made things worse, except like, maybe in hindsight, the whole I used to laugh more thing. But
Oh, bless you. I'm
it
sure.
wasn't,
I'm certain
yeah.
that'll come back. Like for real. Yeah, it's really good to laugh actually.
And hopefully, God, man, I wish. The thing is, like, every time, like in recent years, that I laughed really loud, I started getting like a coughing fit too. It's the worst thing.
Oh. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe like an is it caused by like an itch in the throat? Maybe.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, maybe there is a non-zero chance that maybe this is also dependent on the antidepressants, because like I noticed that like I have a scratching in my throat for no reason.
I know that a common side effect of some antidepressants is dry mouth.
Huh.
So maybe that's related.
What the heck?
I think it might, and yeah, I think it might be Phoenix. I think this might be. Hi, hello.
Hi.
Stupid leggy. Sorry.
Yeah, it's an interesting visual.
Mm. It's 'cause it's a thing I say a lot on stream. I like to say I stick my leggy up.
Yeah, you sticky leggy up.
Stick my leggy up when I'm trying to get attention.
Well, Suba meet Napkin, Napkin meet Suba.
Hi, hello.
Hey, wonderful. So, what the heck was I saying? So, hi. Let's find a subject today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to maybe tell me some that you've already done recently?
Oh, sure.
I don't want to accidentally suggest something that you've already done, or like done like in the recent times.
Let me hang on. I need to set up my screen mirror for my iPad, which I could have done earlier, but I did not. I posted last Sunday's art in the server as well. Oh, yeah, man. Sorry, I've been not keeping up with like basically any channels on my server except like
Bless you.
the regular chat and memes.
I have far too many tabs in my server, so I get you. It's oh my god. Good lord.
Okay, so ignore that second image. So this one was wait, falling in love, yeah. This one, falling in love, like in general, like even with like something like a hobby.
So
and I approached that one.
In a sense. So it doesn't have to just be a word, it can be like a sentence or like a phrase. Okay.
And, you know, I approached this one from the angle of like, man, it's been so long since I really fallen in love and stuff. Like, I miss that. I missed when that, like, was such a big part of my life, even though, you know, it used to be a little too much. Like,
it can be. It's a very powerful feeling.
Yeah, more like, it was to the point where, like, you know, especially when I was younger, when I was, like, still a teen, I was, like, more in love with the idea of being in love. But still, like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, before we have, like, a full... Alright, let's be real, our brains aren't developed, so we aren't even fully developed at that age. So, when we're young, I feel like we have less control and less understanding of what love is, and it feels really powerful and important, and it can lead you to make some really silly mistakes.
Yeah.
And I've been there. Thankfully, I've grown past it. But good lord, that yeah.
Yeah. This one was just kind of a snapshot of what I felt like at the time. Just
good lord, yeah, no, that's wow.
The emotions. This is something else. Hang on. Yeah. That one was like about the perception of others.
Nice.
Come on.
That's a really good one. I really like the pen you used in this one.
Yeah, it was just like a regular like pencil kind of pen. Also, Dell.
Is that like
Dell, hi, hello.
Or is it digital?
Digital.
Yeah, no, it looks really good. I love I do love some of the textures we can achieve with digital art now. It's really cool.
Hi, friendly pylon.
I do like texture.
I was inspired by this art the following Sunday. I won't say what happened. Oh dear. Oh, okay. If you want to say it to me in private, I'm there. Since you seem to want to say something about it. I forget what this one was about.
Growth, maybe? Like development?
Something like that.
Something about the journey. It's giving like the journey of life, kind of like how it leaves us it can be hard, but it can also make us stronger. Uh,
Yeah,
I
something
have
like
also
that.
heard. With that said, though, I have seen people's opinions on that whole thing of, oh yeah, no, you went through this trauma, and it made you stronger. But at the same time, you've got people arguing, yeah, but I shouldn't have had to.
Hmm.
Still shouldn't have had to go through the trauma.
Oh,
And I
it's
get it.
the
I get it. Mm.
it's it's kind of like that. Critical Role.
I do, but I haven't seen a lot of it.
There was this amazing speech by a character called what was it? Caduceus Clay, who was who gave a speech to this evil wizard guy who had like a bunch of pupils who he specifically made to experience trauma to make them stronger and stuff. And Caduceus was like, set him straight to make him realize that he's an idiot, a fool, an absolute fool, by telling him that it is not the pain that that makes people stronger; it's the love. And there is some real truth in that, because the thing that makes you stronger is not the trauma; it's healing from the trauma. Just the trauma in itself, if you don't properly heal from it, will only make you weaker.
True. That is very true. Yeah, I hear that.
It also doesn't make you stronger, it destroys years of your life with suffering. That too, yeah. Always remember that parable about how if 10 spears go to war and one returns, the war didn't make that spear strong. It survived because it was strong. Oh, that's also a thing. Depending on theme, I may join in the group work. Group work? Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah. That is not introspective art. This one was about dreams.
Oh, it's so cute.
No.
Oh, these are really pleasant.
You're
Really lovely
pleasant.
color palettes. Oh, thank you. I try my best. You've got me on a good day. I can be less than pleasant sometimes, let's be real. Can't we all?
To add Teiu's story into this, the spear survived because it was repaired many times. This was Sagi fan art. By the way, Sagi is going on indefinite hiatus today, so we're gonna be rating her.
Oh, bless. Okay.
Because she has a baby.
Oh, she had a baby?
Look at this guy. That's her, by the way.
Oh, cute. Oh, bless. Amazing.
I don't
Has she
remember.
had a baby, or is she having a baby?
She is having one.
Oh, right. Fantastic.
I forget the exact wording for this one, but it's something about the idea here is about like I don't know. I don't remember. I remember the inspiration. Hope, something like that.
Yeah, actually, yeah. No, I see that. I see that. Hope, but also I'm getting the idea of like, obviously that. I can't find the words, but obviously feeling trapped. Confined.
Yeah. And then there's
kind
this
of thing.
ray of light, and reaching out to it makes you more human.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the hand.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, the warmth. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
We're at last year now. This one was a
Wow.
kind of retrospective on like what we want to leave behind for last year. Oh right, that explains this. This is what I want to strive for this year.
Right.
That's what it was.
Oh, right. I see. You were hoping it would be warmer and better.
More real.
That's all. Yeah, that is a very human desire.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope that gives you an impression of the kind of thing that we do. I mean,
Yeah.
we've been doing this for a while, so like, I
Hmm.
don't know. What
It's very, very interesting.
what do you have in mind?
What do I have in mind?
Yeah.
Good Lord, I don't know. I I'm still anxious that I'm gonna suggest things that have already been done.
Well, I mean, I can just tell you if they have.
True, I suppose. I don't know. I'm being anxious for no reason. So it's down to me. I have to choose.
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, it's more of a group effort, but
I
you know,
suppose. I
it's
suppose.
rare that like there's a lot of suggestions coming from the chat.
Right.
Delazar.
I know it's kind of like it might be slightly off the what's the word? Like the theme, slightly off theme or like off trend, compared to some of the things you've done recently. But maybe,
Mm-hmm.
maybe like we could explore like self-care and like the
Mm-hmm.
importance of it,
Sure.
and what that might mean, people in like an illustrative context.
Hmm. Oh,
Um, well,
self-care.
that's the one my brain went to because that's at the forefront of my mind recently. Is I've been trying to focus more on like doing self-care,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel much better for it. So yeah, sorry. Please carry on.
Yeah, apparently we've done that one. Connie is actually better at
Have
remembering that
we?
stuff than I am.
We've done self-care. Okay,
Probably at some point. I have no idea.
that's fine. No worries then.
Where could it be? Oh, was it this one? I think it was this one. Okay, that's relatively recent too then.
Hmm. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's really sweet. I love that.
Hang on. Even if I grew capable of defending myself with the shattered remains of my resolve, I will still remember my fracturing hands when they were whole. Yeah. That's the lingering trauma, phantom pain,
Hmm.
and stuff.
Oh my goodness. Ouchie.
Ouchie. But I mean, if we want to stick to a similar subject, I mean, there's ways to like change it just a little bit, like self-care. Like I think was this one self-love? Because self-care would be slightly different.
It would be like the. I was thinking more so. When I think self care, it can be self care is something that I imagine like, it's really hard to like motivate yourself to do it when you are, when you were in the most need of it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So my words are a bit jumbly. I'm sorry. And so what I mean is, it's like you need to really kind of have it takes a lot of strength to stay like consistent with taking care of yourself sometimes. And I remember a big thing a lot of my therapists used to tell me when I was growing up is it's really important to make sure, when you are in crisis or like feeling really terrible, you need to make sure that like, first check, are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Have you been getting enough sleep at a good time? Are you hydrated? Like, and obviously this isn't the same for like, and this is obviously a huge problem with people with ADHD and autism. I feel rambly, I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries.
And so it's like, no, my head has gone blank. So it's gone. I've lost my train of thought. It is gone. Goodbye. But I think you can kind of get what I'm thinking more of like a less of a internal psychological self-care, but more like the physical things that we can often overlook, and only when we neglect those parts of ourselves that can only make our mental health worse. Obviously, again, that's not going to be the same for everyone. It very much will be a chemical imbalance for a lot of people. But sometimes something like, making sure you've had a shower and a good meal, can be enough to help keep you stable, for a little bit longer. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. At that point, though, it's when it's just like the practice of self-care, like, then is like, I don't know how good of a subject that is for this then.
No, I
'Cause
know what you
then,
mean. It might be a little bit boring, a little bit what's the word? Static, where it's just drawings of I
yeah,
mean,
like
I can draw a
something,
hamster in a
huh?
shower, but that's not. Yeah,
Yeah, like
that's very
something,
physical and less psychological, isn't it?
something more introspective would be like questioning, like,
That's the
why
yeah,
do I struggle to take care of
yeah,
myself?
yeah,
But then, we
yeah.
get to
No.
the subject of self-love again, which we had relatively
Mm.
recently.
Oh,
Although, of
what
course,
about
that is a subject that
momentum?
is always
Have you
current.
done the word momentum?
Momentum? I don't think we
Mm.
have.
So, momentum is something I covered in therapy recently. Well, last time I did therapy, which ended actually I think over about half a year ago. Um, so momentum was a big one for helping with overcoming my agoraphobia. And it's when you put into practice improving an area of your life, it's really important to sometimes it can be, especially in again neurodivergent people, it can be really hard to make that start when it comes to doing things to improve your life, get better. So and then once you start, you need to keep going. Have you ever experienced, having a stream of a few good days or like a week or so, and then you take a break or you stop, and then it's really hard to start again
Yeah.
because you stopped, and it's like, and that is the momentum that I think my therapist was referring to, is you need to. Again, this doesn't. Okay, actually, I don't know how introspective this one is either, but
No, no, no,
this is just another one
that
that
does
came to
work.
mind.
That does kind of work.
Mm, mm.
And
It's
I
very
mean,
sequenced, isn't it? Though, yeah.
ultimately, it's about like, it's not just up to me. It's also about like whether people can make something of it in chat. Also,
True,
Double
true.
Helix, hello.
Fair point.
Dell, sometimes it's nice to treat the vessel you occupy as a pet and check it for food, rest, shelter, and mood. Yeah.
Like a Tamagotchi.
Like a Tamagotchi. And also,
Yeah.
since it can be hard to give yourself that self-love, it can help to like kind of externalize yourself and think of like, what would I treat myself like if I was someone else?
Oh yeah, no, I've heard that one. It's kind of like if you have difficulty with self-love, like, how would you treat a friend, like if they were having a hard time? That's another one I remember.
And
Um,
then Connie had the question, if I don't do those things, I will feel worse. But what if I feel worse when I do them?
Feel worse when you do them. Is that? But is that something you experience though?
Yeah.
And like maybe that personally, I don't experience that personally, but I'm not saying there are other people that do experience that. That could possibly again stem from like something like trauma or grief. Or maybe like there's a kind of feeling that maybe you're not worthy of that treatment or that level of comfort, and that's not true. I'm going to say that now, like, that's not true. You are worthy of feeling safe, comfortable, and accomplished. And we all deserve to be taken care of,
Yeah, I think for Connie
and
it's more of
that's
a
yeah.
sensory issue thing.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, physically. Yeah, no, I hear that. It's about well, in that case, you need to find methods that work better that work for you personally, and that may not look the same as what is typical for another person. For example, in my case, I fucking hate brushing my teeth. I'm going to say that now. And you gotta brush your teeth. You need to take care of your teeth. Dental hygiene is important. But I hate the taste of toothpaste. I hate the feeling of a toothbrush. I have sensory issues myself, obviously, and obviously that varies. My sensory issues are not the same as your sensory issues. But toothbrushing, just as a starting point, I noticed I have an easier time brushing my teeth if I bring my toothbrush to my desk and sit and watch something and have a visual distraction. That is helpful. So I come here and I brush my teeth here. I also have different toothbrushes. I have a softer toothbrush. I have an electric toothbrush. And it's like maybe some days I can use the firm toothbrush and some days I need the softer toothbrush, you know? And there are ways to make endure your self-care and make it work for you. It just means, you just got to figure out what works best. If it's not comfortable, maybe there is a method out there that serves you better. Sorry, I feel very lectury. Sorry, too many
that's
words.
Cool. It's nice to have another voice with like different experiences.
I am glad I can help.
Oh well. I refuse to enjoy it. I'm not bending to their will like that. That is. Huh.
You don't have to enjoy it. It just has to be more comfy. But I do absolutely get where Conifer is coming from. I get it.
Oh.
It's such a pain, like having to do like it's showering. Don't get me started on showering. Like I get you. I get that.
But the way Connie said that, it also implies like that there's like some internal evaluation of that whole thing as something being forced upon you.
Yeah,
which,
I hear that.
That certainly doesn't help. Making it more pleasant. It's complicated.
It is complicated, and it is. It makes me think maybe there's like an external pressure, to conform, and it's like you gotta do what works for you and what keeps you comfy and safe, and obviously. I as a person, for example, I mean, I like order. I like hygiene, to maintain good hygiene if I can, despite having all these setbacks and hurdles that make it difficult to maintain. I'm sorry we've gone off on a tangent about self-care. We should probably let's try and figure out a word so we can start drawing.
Yeah, Suba apparently struggles with this theme. What is the difficulty with it? I mean, I do realize that like it's hard to really visualize something for momentum.
Yeah. Oh, momentum. It makes me think of like having to draw something in a sequence, and obviously like if you're drawing it, like I can't even I can't think of what I would draw for this. I'm so sorry.
Fair enough.
I'm so sorry.
Because when you go through hell forcing yourself to do a chore and then they go, that wasn't too bad, was it? And it boils my blood because yes, it was that bad, Susan. But like. The question is like, man, ideally speaking, you would like do it for yourself, not for like a Susan who is forcing you to do a chore, you know?
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, it's got to be all about you.
About to do a walk cycle? Hell yeah, that's.
Oh, a walk cycle. Cool.
Walk
I love
cycle.
Animation.
Yeah, walk cycles are. I've never done one, and I don't want to. Just even one frame of someone walking is rough enough.
It's a pain. Animation is. I love animation, but I will say, as an animator, I do not like walk cycles. They're a bit annoying.
Yeah.
I can do simple like loops and stuff like that work well for the kind of art I make. But like when if I do have to do a walk cycle or something with actual skill, it's just like no. Oh, I'm a chronic apologizer. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a chronic apologizer. Thank you for telling me I don't need to apologize. Case in point.
Hang on, Connie. I was never taught how to do chores for my own benefit. I was only ever taught to do them under the threat of punishment. And if there was no threat of punishment, I never did it. So, hang on. I feel like we are closing in on an interesting subject, though, because you internalize that so much. Can we do a subject about, like, internalized voices?
Oh, maybe.
Something like that.
In a monologue? Or or like I'm getting from that I get a pressure and like an absence of pressure. And what, but again, that can all mean such different things for different people, and that's why we're doing this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, oh, but that can mean so many different things. Yes, napkin.
Yeah.
That's the point. Oh, bless you. It was really weird for me. Like, sorry to like, if I'm derailing a little bit.
Mhm.
In my upbringing, I had a very lax upbringing, to the extent that me and my partner have kind of come to the conclusion. I didn't realize this until I talked to him about my childhood, but he told me that actually it turns out I was being neglected. I didn't realize at the time. And like, interestingly, I grew up in a really, really dirty home, and
Oh, no.
I have, possibly because of that, I have grown to, I can be a bit of a neat freak. And it stresses me, and like so keeping so so I've had the opposite experience where I had no pressure to do anything, and yet somehow I've come out as this adult who constantly needs to make sure everything is clean all the time, because and I will say now, it's because I'm afraid of my environment turning into the one I grew up in.
Yeah, that's a
Yep.
that's a thing. Like it kind of reminds me of like my own mom, who, like, the reason I'm alive is that my mom had a terrible upbringing. Like, she had a terrible mother, and she
Oh, bless
specifically
her.
did not want to be a terrible mother. So yeah.
I feel the same way, honestly. I like, if I do ever have children, I really do think, I'm hoping it would be the same case of, I do not want to be the same person my mother was. However, my my partner frequently says to me, he's like, "Oh, you remind me of your mum," and I'm like,
No!
Don't say that." And he's not wrong. I'm hyper aware that I do have a lot of my mum's habits and traits because I picked them up growing up. But don't remind me. Don't remind me that I'm turning into her. Because we do.
No.
We. Good heavens.
The Etch-a-Sketch, hello. Please be careful with the door. And VS Live? Is that how I pronounce your name? Hello, welcome in. So I think we have a good subject there. Like,
Yeah.
cute goat avatar? Yeah, thank you. I designed it myself.
It's very cute.
But not
I
as
like-
cute
I
as
like
the
it.
hamster.
Excuse me. I am a potato
Yeah.
with ears.
What could be
and
cuter than a potato? You know
I'm a
what is
fluffy
you know what is
potato.
a synonym? You know what is a synonym for cute? Is sweet. And what is a potato but a bunch of starch? And what is starch but just long chains of sugar?
It is. I love potatoes. Okay, so okay, fine. I'll take it.
I did the name correctly. Hey. I'm so good at language.
Okay. Oh wow.
Blah blah blah. Oh, what about yams or sweet potatoes? Even more so. Opinions on sweet potato fries. I'm not a fan. Just kind of a weird taste to me.
Oh, I like sweet. So okay, I'm not a massive fan of sweet potatoes on their own. However, my mother-in-law does the most awesome thing with sweet potatoes, where she puts it in the oven with like balsamic vinegar, and there's some other stuff she puts on it. But oh my god, oh, so good, so good. And I also really like but. I am neurodivergent. I love processed food. I really love like buying. One time when I was in uni, they started selling sweet potato smiley faces, which are like a frozen thing, and you could cook them in the oven. And oh, holy shit, they were fucking delicious. But I'll eat sweet potato fries. They're good. They are good times.
Luppen asks if that is the trauma animal next to me.
Kinda, maybe.
Kinda.
Trauma animal. Am I the I'm the emotional support pet. Give me pets.
Yeah.
I am the therapy dog of the stream.
Yeah.
Woof. Bark, bark. Woof, woof.
even
Walkies!
even the
Sorry.
emotional support animal needs an emotional support animal sometimes.
Yeah! Oh, yeah, you're also an emotional support animal. I
Yeah.
am the emotional support animal's emotional support animal.
Yeah.
And I have an emotional support ladybug.
Aw.
I'm still with a dog now. Bark, bark.
Also, hi, Lappen. So, yeah, emergency food too. I assure you, Del, we serve you better alive than as food. Look up spiral papas. They're potatoes cut in a spiral, pierced with a stick, and covered with your choice of condiments.
Oh, tornado potato.
Tornado potato. Oh my god.
Yeah, we have a food van near us that does those now. I need to try one.
Wow.
It's a potato on a stick.
Okay, we can keep talking about this, but I think
Yes.
we have a good subject with like internalized voices, which is which like Connie said is distinct from inner monologue because like
Yes,
you know
yeah.
the internalized voices can become part of your inner monologue, but it's important to like distinguish them. It's important to know like
Right.
which ones have you like inherited from outside, so you can more critically look at them. Like, hey, why am I thinking this? Why am I apologizing so much for being alive?
Yeah, for real. For real. No, you have a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what we're drawing?
I think so. I mean, is anyone opposed to this?
I'm not. I'm into it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not into it, but yeah.
Hell
No.
yeah. Give me those internalized critical voices. That's my
Oh,
fetish.
let's go.
Hell yeah. What is it? Oh yeah, let me write it out. What is it? Here we are. Today's subject: internalized voices. Ta-dong. Here's the subject: internalized voices, which no one has objected quickly enough if they wanted to. So I think we can stick to this one. I think it's a good one. Yay. Cool. Okay. Kashka, please do not freaking die. If you can help it. Also, yeah, for anyone who might be new here, let's do a little thing. Let's do my little intro to what we're doing in the form of the short. Art therapy is a way to connect to and explore your deepest thoughts and emotions using art. Why is it so loud? It can be hard to find the words to really grasp those feelings and get them out there. And art can offer a gentle and safe way to unearth what goes on deep inside. Hi, Ultra Strength. And you might be surprised what you'll find there. You know, sometimes you think you know what something looks like, but then when you sit down to draw it, you realize you actually have no idea. Trying to depict your feelings makes you really have to understand what they are. Doing this in a group setting can provide a healing sense of connectedness and offer up whole new perspectives on your own inner world. I'm not a therapist myself, but I developed an interactive stream concept based on my own experiences with art therapy called Introspective Art, which I stream every Sunday on Twitch and YouTube. You don't have to be a great artist to take part. It's all about the process of expressing yourself and sharing it with others. So come hang out sometime.
Oh, wow. Oh, so cute.
You're so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Hang on, Kashka, thank you for the lurk. Lapan, will I ever start my own cult? I will not. I refuse. I want to specifically not make a cult. I want you all to think for yourselves and remain like closely connected within your own social contexts. Thanks. Also, Kashka, please take care of yourself. Otis, hello. Ultra Strength, I give you the Kirby pats. Friendly Pylon, what are your thoughts on physical brain traumas and how they can make other trauma more difficult to deal with? I have no thoughts on that. I assume that's a thing. I'm not an expert on on physical brain trauma, unfortunately.
Well, let's see. What are your thoughts on a physical brain? Oh, yeah, no, I have no experience with that. I'm not a doctor, unfortunately. That's a. I mean, I can't imagine that would be a thing, though.
Oh dear.
That's like a physical fatigue for the brain, isn't it, as well? So you've got both of those issues to contend with. I have known people with brain injuries and trauma, but like, obviously I'm not them, so I can't really formulate what I would call a valid opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, Lappin, what is your experience with it? Well, like, yeah, I mean, also, hang on. How do I do this thing? There we are. God, hang on, I'm trying to figure out how to add your stream to the thing.
I know. I've done this before myself, but all I can tell you is that it was also a nightmare for me. I think I don't know if you can pop the window out, and then for some reason I was able to capture that.
Yeah, I did manage to pop it out. It'll be a bit of a process.
Yeah.
Hang on, how do I? There we are. There's
Been drawing very circular napkins recently.
Hang on. Well, yeah. Brain damage, it can cause so many things. Like I think there's this famous book about a guy who thought his wife was a hat, and I think that was a cause of brain damage. Like it can do such crazy stuff. Like he just looked at his wife and was like, "That's a hat." And then once he started looking at her closer, started feeling at her and stuff like, "Oh yeah, you know what? That is not a hat actually."
It's my wife.
Edge, please go to sleep. The topic was on my mind lately since I fully recalled when my parents tricked me to having a stack of glass plates shatter over my head.
Oh my god.
Oh no. I hope you didn't get any lasting brain damage from that.
Yeah. I hope that was an accident.
Yeah. Lapan, generally speaking, it makes it much harder to grasp thoughts amongst physical issues like tremors. More often than not, I tend to black out in critical processes. Sadly, that can make dealing with emotional processes much more difficult. Yeah.
Not to mention the physical, yeah, that's a whole thing.
Morphology-based taxonomy calling women hats? What? I cannot even process what you just said. Okay, hang on. Let's get back to trying to figure out how to stream your thing. Wait, this one I can use this one. No, not this one. There we are.
This is what I've been doodling this whole time.
Cute.
Look at all the napkins.
Little napkins.
Little napkins. It started with the biscuit, and then I just kind of spiraled. This is not my internalized voices. Well, maybe this is my this is my inner monologue. This is different. This is just my thoughts.
Aw.
Bless.
Okay,
yeah, you did it. Fantastic. Perfect. Looks great.
Yay. It made my hallucinations much worse, to the point I needed my meds up beginning of the year. Oh dear. Women who are tall equals top hat or something like that? Oh jeez. Okay. It wasn't an accident. When I spun my head around to notice who was speaking, her lips were moving and she was partway through saying Mazel Tov. Jesus. What the hell? That is concerning. Please, I don't know, get the police involved or something. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Wasn't an accident? Yeah, no, that's not good.
That is not good, no.
No. I'm sorry you went through that. That's horrible.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start the timer. Should we start the timer? I think we'll start the timer.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is timed.
Yeah. Okay, everyone ready? Let's go. 40 minutes. I speak of my own experiences here. Also, my injury wasn't diagnosed a year too late. You remember Taylor got hit by a motorcycle 2 years ago. Oh dear. You poor thing. Oh no. I mean, it's there's no cheating here. It's not like this is some kind of competition or anything. If you think of it as some kind of competition, then you're doing something very wrong. It's just like, you know, the timer is just there to keep things moving and to make sure, you know, to make it less likely that you get stuck in like you know, perfectionism and trying to like make everything look perfect. So you just focus on like what's essential to get the point across. Okay. Internalized voices. What the heck? So.
I have thoughts. I am doing.
So yeah, for anyone who's starting now, yeah, like just look inward and think like, what kind of internalized voices do I have? What comes to mind? What do they look like? What do they sound like? What, you know, what do you associate with it? Then, like, you know, go from those feelings, go from those images, and just like pick some colors and start doodling. Start like figure out, just see what pops into your head. Which, on that note, I'm gonna be quiet for a moment and figure out what I'm gonna do.
I apologize. I can also go a bit quiet when I'm drawing too. So
you don't have
if
to.
I get a bit.
Although, I mean, well.
No. Yeah.
Okay, maybe for now it might be better.
What I mean is when I'm in deep focus, I am also a victim of not being very chatty. Like you should, but I think that's normal. I think that can be normal for an art stream.
No,
yeah, like I wouldn't be. Yeah. This is why I have the keys redeem. So whenever I'm too quiet, I get chat to shake keys at me, and then I'm like.
That's a good redeem.
Yeah. And it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm alive.
This is a difficult one, by the way.
You think it's difficult? I will admit I have looked at some inspiration for this, but I am putting it in my own context, if you know what I mean. So it's like, oh yeah, no, this is relevant to me, but it's like, how do I put this into an image? And I think this was a really interesting take on it.
Oh God. She knew I had DID, as did the rest of her family, and they didn't want us gaining any signs of sanity, since I'd get in major legal trouble. They like causing alter/headmate splitting and merging to control what we could recall, remember, or identify as. Really fixated on suppressing female gendered headmates as it created too much contrast. Since it was very clear who wants different names for user genders. Jesus Christ. That, oh my god. I hope you're no contact with her now. And like, yeah. Jesus. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah, no, that's really, really difficult. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Also, ad break. Sorry about that.
Sneaky ad break.
Submission form, yes. Submission form.
Do you need me to submit mine?
I guess not.
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah. When you're done for today, you can submit your art to that form. So, there's the option to do it anonymously too. If you are new and you don't want anyone to associate your art with yourself, because it's a very private thing, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I did once do, in college, I did art therapy. And I can remember my therapist was very against me sharing any of the stuff I did, but I've always been very... You've probably seen the work I do. I do a lot of mental health sparked illustrations, very self... Like, I just kind of passively do this introspective, as you call it, if you know what I mean. I feel a lot of the drawings I do are fueled by feelings, thoughts, memories. You know?
Yes, you seem to have a pretty good ability to like take care of yourself, like even just like with the thing that you said about, becoming very cleanly. Because like that's actually something that is good for you.
It is. But like I do find that sometimes, this is again an issue of like being neurodivergent. I do occasionally experience periods where I'm like, I can tell something is bothering me, like I'm feeling bothered by something in my environment, but I can never pinpoint what it is, and I drive my roommate insane. Because we're like, I'm like, something is wrong and I don't know what it is, and I don't know how to fix it. I just know that something's wrong. We have a feeling it might also be blood sugar related. Hello, I am diabetic. Sometimes I think sometimes when my blood sugar is too high, I can go a bit loopy. And like by that I mean my brain is like, everything's wrong, and I'm like, oh no, everything's wrong. What do I do? And it's it's like, you won't tell me. You don't tell me what's wrong. So how can I fix it? And usually it's because I have too much housework to do at once, and I'm like. And it's like, why you'd think, oh, napkin, you should just do it. But then we go into the territory of, what's it called? Executive dysfunction, where you can't start. And that goes back to that thing I mentioned earlier about momentum, having difficulty starting when you have bad mental health is a whole, it's just a whole thing. Sobbing noises.
Yeah, like I admire that because like I know that it would help me a lot to be more cleanly, more like orderly and stuff. Like,
yeah,
get
organization.
my desk in order and so I'm not constantly overstimulated by everything running around
Yeah.
there.
Are you a person that feels satisfaction from after you've done cleaning something? So, like, for me, I get a huge serotonin boost when I'm, like, for example, I'll say, I'm going to clean the bathroom, and then when I'm done, I feel amazing. Like, I get this rush from, like, this feeling of completeness after I've done my. And I get that when I. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe I'm just lucky, but I feel so satisfied when I complete a task. But starting that task, I feel dread. Like, I feel awful. Doing the task, I feel awful. And it's like I can't imagine like who I would be if I didn't experience that. Like, but that's just it. Even though I know that's the only thing that can get me to start is knowing I'll feel so much better when I'm finished. If you know what I mean. Um. So. Mm,
Yeah, I feel
I
like
don't
I
know.
kind of need to train that. Like, I kind of need to, like, really actively tell myself, like, hey, look how good this is. Look, be happy about it.
Yeah. It's like if you do this thing, you'll feel so much better. And
Mm.
I've never considered like that there are people out there who probably don't feel that satisfaction.
Hmm.
And it's like, so how do you get motivated in that case? When you
Yeah.
have like such a negative association with it. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm like, this is like another thing that I thought I have, like, this is actually helping me think. Like, I'm always like really mad at my partner for not seeing. He's fine. Like he's like, oh, our apartment is so clean and awesome and great. All I can see is dirt and things that need
Mm.
doing. And it's like, why can't he see these things? Why is he not as bothered as me? Ah.
Ah,
Mm.
that sounds difficult.
It is, and I'm not mad at him, but like that's just the thing. It's like I'm not. It's not his fault. Like it's obviously our brains work differently, so it's not as much of a priority to him. Um, and this is like so. This is a very me problem. And I need to. I think I need to work on that. I think I need to be more understanding that like, they're up that people just don't think the way. Not everyone thinks the way I do.
Mm.
Mm. I think maybe that's again like a big neurodivergent issue. So, um, obviously people say, oh yeah, autistic people have difficulty with compassion, but it's kind of more of an umbrella than we think. It's not so much just I'm not aware of other people's feelings, but it's also I don't having difficulty understanding that people's brains don't work the same as mine.
Mm.
And then it's like it causes frustration. I'm very rambly today.
It's okay.
Mm. I've gone very simple with this idea, I will say.
That is also okay.
Mm.
Just do what feels right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Also, I don't know what to say to Friendly Pilot. I'm just like, man, I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good lord. Mm-hmm.
Also, when I complete tasks, I just feel worse and overstimulated and like I've betrayed myself. That's self-betrayal. Have you been talking to your therapist about that? Because like, I feel like there is some fertile ground for like working on stuff. Your internalized mechanisms of like how you evaluate things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's keep it kind of like that, yeah. Actually, hang on. Did I mention that I love your style?
Thank you.
So squishy.
I try my best. I call it, I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, clearly, even if you don't know, you're still doing quite well.
I just like, I discovered very, well, actually, it's kind of like uni area, and it's probably partially due to, like, doing animation, but, like, I really like minimalism. I feel like I'm very less is more, but I also have a huge problem with using color.
No, honestly, I feel that. Like, I feel like animators have, like, the best styles, in my opinion.
Thank you. I think it's because we have to be, like,
Yeah.
it's very important to use less detail. Well, I mean, obviously it's less of a problem in the modern day because of, like, puppetry animation, for example. But, like, they always encourage you to use less detail because it would be easier to animate.
So you just focus on what really is essential.
Yeah. But that's just. I think that's also just. I might just also have that as a preference. I love it in. I love it in artwork too. Like, for example, I'm definitely a person who somehow understood the art where it was a banana taped to a wall. You remember that? Do you remember that? Did you see that? It's kind of a meme. It's kind of a meme, but it's like I really like minimalist stuff like that. Like it just does it for my brain. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I get it. Oh no, you don't. Shut up, napkin.
Thank you, Suva. Wasn't the point of the banana to take the piss of modern art? I don't know.
I think it might have been. Yeah.
Even if though, that's modern art though. You know,
when it makes it does the job. It makes you think.
Yeah.
And unfortunately that's the case.
Commentary on modern art is modern art.
And another common opinion I see when it comes to artwork is like really ultimately it is about like who sorry, my brain is not working. It's about what you take away from it as a person, and because obviously it had such an impact where it's like everyone was like, this is stupid, this is dumb. That's what art is. You're supposed to formulate your own thoughts on it. It's supposed to make you think, and even if it's a negative opinion, it's done what it was set out to do. With that said, I do sometimes get salty when people like misinterpret the stuff I do. So I feel a bit of a contradiction there, but
I mean, you can believe in the principle and still, you know, not be the best at really putting it into practice, so to speak. Also, Suba, you don't have to ask people if you may follow them.
I think okay, yeah, so I'm not live on my side, and obviously feel free to follow me if you want. Just keep in mind my space is a little bit more 18 plus charged. as I didn't I didn't mention that, but primarily aside from streaming, I am an NSFW content creator. But I do also do a lot of like I do explore a lot of mental health stuff with my artwork. You know, like and like best place to access those is actually my Discord server, I think. I'm terrible at uploading my stuff. I really need to like upload stuff in a coherent place. Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's like because of the style and the nature of my comics, like they look very unfinished. I can't upload it to like Newgrounds, for example. So I only put my finished stuff on there.
But Suba, when you're on Twitch and you're like you stream on Twitch, then you
You just
want
do it.
to have followers.
I think I don't know, do they is my link anywhere? I don't know.
It should be like, you know, that's why we did the whole stream together thing, is that like it should be like
Oh
right
yeah,
there
no, it should
by
be.
the stream title.
I should say. Maybe. Actually, wait. Yeah, I always thought that too, but I've got the stream open right now, and I can't see a link anywhere.
What the heck?
I mean, we could always pin it, or you could slap it in there, smack it.
It is.
It is Nap. Is it Napkinner or Napkinner? I think it's Napkinner. Napkinner. Yeah, I didn't want a direct tie to Napsinner because just in case Twitch was like, you draw boobies.
No.
Oh no, boobies.
Otis, thank you for submitting. Could you please show a link? It is not showing you guys are streaming together. Why? We did the thing and stuff. We're doing the thing and stuff.
Hold on a minute. That's. I swear I don't have to.
God damn it.
Yeah, look, it says streaming together. I'm here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not live, but like, I shouldn't have to be live.
You don't have to be.
You don't have to be live. I don't think you do.
Twitch, why are you like this?
I am a napkin, kin of naps. Yes, indeedy. I urgently and desperately want the used Twitch name Napkin, like so bad. Napkin is currently on a dead account, but it has like 3 followers, and I've tried asking twice, but they won't give me it.
Honestly, I like Napkinner better because it sounds like you're kinning naps. So like, you know, rather than just like being a napkin.
I am a napkin. Napkin is my name. Well, actually, I'd go by Nap, but Napkin also works. But here's the problem is, I go into people's streams sometimes and they call me Kinner, and I'm like, oh my god, don't. No, please, Mr. Kinner was my dad's name. Call me Nap.
I'll pin this message.
The fuck? No, get out! Leave! A little bit color on this. I don't do a lot of color. I did say to myself,
why did they have
I
to
want to try and
include
do
that?
more color.
No way.
Hang on.
No.
There's a clip playing right now.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh.
That's vile. Okay.
Oh no, I don't remember
No.
this.
No. Ain't no way.
Oh, it's because of the poopying.
The introspective art. Wait. Oh, there can only be one pinned message. Damn it.
Rude.
Ah.
Aw.
Hang on. Let me put your name in the thing, and then let me.
I'm sorry it didn't do that. That's I don't know why it's. I'm not gonna lie. We tried inviting each other to stream together twice today, and it said no both times. So I'm wondering if maybe there's something going on Twitch's end. Possibly. Potentially.
Okay. So now it's at least in the stream title.
Very nice.
But Teo, I need to be kind. Sue, I just want to squish you. Oh god, so much happening in chat. Issue being though that there's a lack of media and art literacy, so sadly the thinking process being thrown out the window. That is very unfortunate. There's these paintings that are just red, green, and blue stripes, and apparently the main strength of these is that the color paints were extremely consistent. Oh, deep breath and vibe check.
I'll do one too.
And stretch and hydrate and oh god.
Self-care. Self-care.
Self-care!
Yeah.
And there's an Asian. Hi, the Asian. Oh.
Good job.
Cool, thank you. Boobies, yes indeed.
Wow.
I do see Taya's point of view for the squishing wantiness, yes. Get you squish the arm.
The squish. Oh,
Yes.
wait.
And the everything, the love handles.
Oh, yeah, because I'm a chubby. I'm a circle. I like to say I am DeviantArt circle-tooled pilled. I am round, and that is just fine. I don't care. That's just how it is. And I have been around my entire life. I definitely grew up in an environment where people were very anti-round. My mother as well, for example. That's a whole other topic. Is the whole body image stuff. Have you explored that before?
I don't think we have.
I mean, that's a whole category in itself. Like, oh, and it can get really heavy. I do talk about that a lot in my own spaces. Why is this not working? What am I doing wrong? Oh wait, no, I know I'm doing wrong. I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm sorry. I say that. In case you haven't noticed, I say that a lot.
You do. And we should stop.
We have 12 minutes.
We have 12 minutes. I'm not the most happy with my current, with today's one, but
Like it. I think it's really, really expressive.
It seems a little superficial, but it's, it's the best I could come up with.
I feel like mine is a little bit, what's the word? It's kind of lackluster. But it says what I kind of thought I needed to do. It's not done yet, though. I hope I can get it finished in time.
If not, I mean, everyone else gets like a certain grace period, like as long as I'm still going through submissions.
Yeah. True. I hear that.
Yeah. If you can find depth in this one, I'm glad. I mean, there is some. I don't know, I'm being a little too critical, which, where is that coming from?
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I think it's again, it says what it needs to. Mine is still very ambiguous, for example. Like, sure, like it's illustrative and I'm using color because I made that promise to use more color. But it's like I didn't need to use the color. Like, it says what it needs to in black and white. I believe anyway. I mean, color can say. I mean, color is. Oh, color is does what it needs to as well, and it can have its own things to contribute to language, or at least imagery. Like, you know what I mean? Color story, as they used to call it in college.
Color story.
I think that's more to do with like character design, if anything. Color story is like, I remember someone saying that to me when I was doing character designs for a project in university. So it's like, oh yeah, no, they've got a really strong color story. And it's just kind of like, what does the palette say about the character, for example? And this is something I think about a lot, considering obviously Napkin is my persona, and they are white, just white. And I mean, immediately, obviously, my default thought is that's because I like minimalism, isn't it? And I like simple designs. And then I will say, when I was like choosing outfits for my character, holy shit, that was difficult. I was like, I don't know. I just ended up going with what I like, and I tend to draw Napkin in these like bodysuits, but I would never wear these in real life because uncomfy.
That's
Ooh.
interesting. Like I also, tended to go for like just pure white character designs for myself.
Oh yeah, you're also kind of like off-white, aren't you?
I would be white if I didn't think like, I should be warm. I should feel like warm and inviting, right?
Like a creamy color.
Yeah.
I like it though. I do see what you mean, and it does translate. It's a very nice, like, what's the word? Yeah, I do get that warmth, and it shows. It's very good.
Ralsei mentioned. Thank you, by the way.
Help with persona. That's an interesting one. Do you want to know how I chose my persona? Hamsters are my favorite animal.
There you go.
That's it. That's it. So, favorite animal? That's it. You don't have to explain it to anyone. Like, it could just be something you really like. At one point, when I was still finding myself, my persona was a Dalmatian. When I was like, oh, I should be like all the other furries because like everyone is a dog, so I'll be a dog. I do still like my Dalmatian OC, but like, it wasn't me. It didn't feel right. But Napkin is very me. Sorry for the derail.
No worries. Hey, oh my god. What did I miss? Embrace being round? Yes, embrace softness. Embrace being round, embrace the softness. That reminds me of like, the time I really, God, this was long ago. Like the first time I really was like, man, chubbiness is not that bad. Is when I was at a con, and I was running around with like a Free Hugs t-shirt, and I just like suddenly I was enveloped in a cloud of warmth. I was like, wow.
Ooh.
Turns out I was being hugged by someone really chubby, and I was like, wow, that felt so nice.
They give the best hugs. Like,
yeah.
They do say that. And I hear that a lot, and I've also been the free hug giver. I cosplayed Rose Quartz at a convention once, when I was early 20s, so that was like almost 10 years ago now. And they were like, I did get a lot of free hugs. However, let me just fucking. I also got really sick, so be careful with free hug sites. Like, I'm sorry.
Could you say that again? I was distracted.
That's okay. So I did a free hug sign at comic convention one year, and honestly, like, I don't know if it was worth it because I actually got really sick and I had to miss the third day.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't help with the
because it's a lot of body contact with strangers, you know. Conflu, exactly. Would not recommend. 0 out of 10.
I did like. There's a.
It's okay.
There's. Apparently, there are some lozenges that you can have that like apparently are supposed to help prevent like viral infections and stuff like that. And I used them.
Oh, you took some of those.
I used them the few times I went to TwitchCon, and I never got sick there.
Oh, I'd love to go to TwitchCon.
Yeah, I'd love for you to go to TwitchCon so I can hug you.
Oh my god, Ray, that would be so cool. I'd be down, but like also it's just, you know, agoraphobia is so far for me. And it's also, isn't it in France or Germany?
In
somewhere?
Dutchland.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, that's I'd have to get a plane.
You know. Right, you're British, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
but there's Vexpo.
What's that? Oh, that is in the UK. Yeah, that's yeah. I've seen that. But I gave it a miss this year. Last year, anyway. Maybe I should try the next one. Maybe. We'll see.
I'm gonna try to go to that.
Do you go to that? Oh, are you? Okay, then I have to go.
There's it's gonna be a little bit tougher to convince myself to go there because it's gonna be more expensive and more of a hassle.
And yeah, I know. I hear that. Oh, what's the time doing? Oh my goodness.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. 3 minutes, everybody. Oh, my bad.
Huh?
I was wondering why my highlights weren't showing up.
Hang on, I'll talk to everyone in chat when I'm done here. I'll just do that real quick. Try and add some more of that to that color story.
Oh, you did colors! Amazing.
Yeah. I also try to be better about using colors, and you know, I've been getting into it recently, a little bit more into like just figuring those out, and you painting a little bit more, not just doing line art and then filling it in, but like really.
There are so many different ways to color, and like I feel like we could all benefit from being more experimental. Than the standard like bucket tool situation, you know.
Yeah.
And like the standard cell shading, you know, it looks nice. It does look nice, and I like it. But like, I can't do it. I can't do that method. I really like I've tried to do it here, and I I have a really hard time with the hard shadows, getting them to look right.
Yeah, for some reason...
But some people can make it look so good. Sorry, carry on.
For some reason, it really worked for me, too. Like, something about the way I did my art, my outlines and stuff, just was like, man, why is it not looking right?
We are our own worst critics at the end of the day, though, too.
No.
Yeah.
It is true. Okay, time is up, I say, while painting a little bit more.
Time's up! Oh no!
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm not ready. I mean, I'm good. I have some extra time, I believe. Buh.
Buh. Okay, I think I'm kind of good here. Oh, interesting. It looks a lot greener on my
I like it.
thing.
Very cold.
On my not the tablet. On the other thing, the thing that is not a tablet, my desktop. That's the thing. Okay. Gonna consider this one done. Good. Okay, and meanwhile, I'll put this away now, and then I'll talk to chat. Hi, chat.
I'm also gonna say I'm done.
Nice. Musica, color is very context dependent for me. What does that mean? I don't know what my persona would be. Oh, why don't you ask me? I guess I have a persona. It was like a couple of weeks ago that I first called this my persona, and I was like, wait, what? Huh. Creamy day, yes. My sona is a fuck-ass crow, hell yeah. I don't have a favorite animal, I like all of them. Aw. Sweet super. I did a super owl drawing yesterday. Ooh, owl. That's a cool one. I chose wolves because I love dogs, and wolves are just dogs but bigger, but also chose fox for a different one because my little sister's favorite animal is a fox.
Oh, that's cute.
Pretty sure mine would be bear for Valheim related reasons. Friends drew me as a bear in the Scribbleverse also, and that's plenty of reason. I mean, you are also a bear, aren't you?
I love Valheim.
I mean, also in other ways, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know that much about you, honestly. I don't want to assume. I did super slime art. Ooh. The Conflu is a real thing, it is. Fighting Conflu with Kung Fu? I mean, I guess Kung Fu does make your body stronger, so it also makes your immune system stronger. Only been to Desicon and Fact B. To derail the topic completely, do pregnant people count as mecha? No.
No!
Because the baby is not piloting you.
No, who said that?
Musica.
Oh my god.
Also, there was another whole self-care thing.
I had to make sure because I have someone who asks the same question like all the time in my fucking my channel. Like, come on, shut up.
Maybe that'll be a raid message to Sagi. Are you a mecha? Thank you for the care package. Your reference is in Hamburg, Germany, if I recall correctly. Austria is in Vienna. Austria, oh my god. Austria.
Wormy and linguini from Ratu. Sorry. Carry on.
Austria, the default hotels for EF are quite expensive, though, from what I've heard. Also, you can always use the train to get to mainland Europe, though Germany has a high chance of screwing you over with the train. Yeah, it does. You got ambitious again. Oh god, Dal. I hope you can make it in time. He's feeling his emotions in Technicolor. Oh my god. Makes really good shadows. Man, I struggle with cel-shaded shadows. Well, I mean, it's not cel-shaded. I mean, oh wait, you were talking to Nap. Oh, right.
Awawa?
Otis was talking about you.
Oh.
About
Which one?
makes really good shadows. Man, I really struggle with cel-shaded shadows.
Oh god, yeah, no, I just, ugh. I prefer soft shading, and it's just, I really struggle with, like, I have to have a good reference. I use a lot of references with anything I draw. I will say...
You say that like it's a bad thing.
No, I know I do, because I grew up in an era where we were very anti-reference, and like, and actually, like the first 3/4 of my art career, I refused to use references, and that stunted me so much. So, any new artists, please use references, use them regularly. There is no shame in it. Please, just do yourself a favor. Use the reference. Look at people. Look at things.
It's not just that there's no shame in it. You should take pride in it, because like you're actually trying to learn, like, and you're being professional about this.
It's a really good way to learn, and it's I should have clocked it in secondary school when I was told that. Actually, I can't remember the exact percentage, but they said that, you know, art is. There is so much looking in artwork that we don't, or like the art process that we don't, that we tend to, you know, people don't realize. A lot of art is we are trying to recreate what is around us, and sure there's some geniuses out there who can just pull magical imagery out of thin air. They're wizards. We don't talk about them. Magical wizards. I'm kidding. If you can do that, wow, go you.
Just trying to reverse engineer the concept of mecha, so it's not just being inside someone or something, but also smaller one controlling the bigger one. I don't know. I'll have to ask the committee about this. Tetsujin28 and Johnny Sako and his flying robot have the pilot outside the mech. Well, okay, fine. I guess you don't. Yeah, there's also Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann that also sometimes has that. So yeah, okay, fine. Flixbus is building more Flix trains, which will use the DB rails too, so less of a chance to get messed up by DB. But if the DB trains are standing on the rails, then the Flix trains also can pass. Remote controls don't count? No, that's just a remote controlled robot. Okay. Blah blah blah. So, I guess let's start with yours then. Shall we? So I'll just...
Oh, with mine? Do you want me to send it to you?
I thought, I mean, I have your image right there, so...
Yeah, that's cool. Let me zoom out. I can send you the file as well if it's easier.
I mean, in terms of easiness, like, it doesn't get much easier than just having this here.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. Actually, no, it's fine. you carry on. Oh wait, hang on, that's a mistake. Oh, I just turned the lights on. Oh, so what am I supposed to do now? Is this something I'm supposed to say?
Now in this process, everyone can just share their thoughts on like what they feel when they see this. Hang on, I'm so scatterbrained today. Hang on, let me.
You're fine. Take a breath. Deep breath.
Get through this thingy. Yeah. So now after drawing, we're sharing our art to create connection, and to show like through feedback, like maybe different ways to see things that people might not have considered, or just try to connect to the person. And, you know, connection in itself is also very healing. So, yeah. And there are rules for that, which is try not to make it about the person, try not to think of it in terms of like right or wrong, of like about like trying to solve a puzzle or something. Or just like look at it and see like, oh, how does this feel to me? Why did they choose these colors? Why did they choose like no, or rather no, hang on, I formulated that wrong. I worded that wrong. It's not why did they, but rather like what does it feel like with these colors? What does the content evoke in me? It's an easy mistake to make, but like yeah, it should just be like connecting through the art itself, rather than making it about like yes, the artist wanted to tell us that purple.
Purple. There is purple.
Okay, now,
Thank you for explaining.
Oh.
I appreciate it. I'm sorry, I've been adding more as you've been explaining. I'm sorry, but yeah, no, it's just okay.
So of course it is a little difficult for me to remove myself from outside context, and now, okay, one step at a time. First of all, there's that like purple like kind of vibe going on, and like that expression that is very like, you know, turned away from the viewer.
I had a whole plan, and I kind of just went off the rails. Oh, sorry, I know I'm not supposed to. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I'll shut up. I'll go sleep.
Sorry.
I'll go sleep.
I didn't.
Good night, everybody.
Didn't mean to be all shit. Just yeah. Sorry, this is also the first time that I think this is the first time that someone I had as a guest also drew their own thing. So it's like, yeah, I'm not used to it. Thank you for the headphones. Yeah, like the posture is like a little bit closed off. It's like a little bit sulky, like just turned away. The face kind of cloaked in shadow. And there's like this kind of dichotomy going on between that, and then there's like internally like just this silly little goober in the brain, and just like the text going like hamter. It's like, it's I can't help thinking of this in terms of like the, you know, I'm so stupid kind of thing, like kind of thinking of your own thinking that the own brain is like just this little guy, just like one train of thought, just like hamster. I'm just hamster. But also then again, it might also be like something about like trying to shield yourself. It also has this kind of a bit of a vibe of like trying to protect yourself by like you know, maybe it also kind of does feel like maybe like the inside, the own actual inner monologue, the own like true genuine self is just like this little guy who just wants to be held and loved and stuff. But like, you know, on the outside it feels like you have to, the general you, by the way, it feels like you have to like not show that. You have to like try to act more aloof, because like, you know, otherwise I don't know, people will think you're dumb or something, like they think you're immature. But like there's also the chat kind of spoiled me in the terms of like, now I'm thinking of it kind of like a mecha, because like there's all this twitching going on, like the hamster is trying to gain control, be like, hey, I'm just a cute little goober, but no, I need to be like cool and mysterious and aloof and stuff. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. Also, let me read what chat has been saying. It feels like the simplicity of the hamster is drowning out the darker thoughts trying to drip in from the outside world.
Oh, that's a good one.
You're a cute hamster. That's what I got. Seriously, though, I can relate. Kind of like an earworm with a certain song. Looking at reference to draw from it, like the going back and forth is different kind of looking. Normal looking makes you abstract quickly and keep certain broad strokes. Yeah, definitely. The way the shadows on the smaller hamster inside are from different direction than the outer hamster. Oh, good point. Very good point. Huh. Yeah, it's like a
That's just
different
because I'm
reality.
dumb.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so
gonna
sorry.
bonk you.
I'm sorry.
Gonna bonk you so much.
No.
This is not a competition. Please refrain from commenting on the technical aspects of the art when analyzing it. Please try to focus on the feelings that evokes in you. Thank you, Otis. Yes. Okay. Now, yeah, I think I'm out of things I have to say about this.
I think it was really cool that you got all that from the drawing because, like, it's hard to explain, but I really struggled with like knowing what to draw for this particular thing. Like I actually found it really difficult. Like, and it's just, I want to say it's probably just because of the moment. Like, it's just a now thing because I usually have a lot to say in the stuff I draw, and I actually really can. So, but like, a lot of the stuff you said is really relevant to me as a person about like that disconnect and like, I can be very, I don't know, like there is a disconnect with like my, like, I guess my inner words and my thoughts and like who I am on the inside, and these walls I put up on the outside, and we're all I know it's a very common thing, like we don't like to be ourselves, do we? Like I guess I was kind of like, I think there's like an element of not wanting to appear vulnerable or something, but also my thoughts were kind of like, I was kind of going for overwhelm, with like being like having a lot going on in my head. It doesn't look that way because again, I sometimes I do have a hard time illustrating my thoughts and feelings, but like, no, but no, I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, what Musica said, like, you know, it makes sense that the two have different lighting. So maybe you even did it subconsciously.
I did it intentionally because it was like yeah, obviously. So I guess the, like, as in the light is coming from the top on the inside of the head. I didn't really think about it. And on the outside it's from a different direction. So I didn't think. It just kind of happened. I'm sorry.
Then don't say it's because you're dumb.
I'm sorry. I just thought that it makes more sense that the light would be coming from underneath the hamster in the brain. Is the brain a hamster, or is the hamster in the brain? I'm not sure what I went for. Obviously the hamster is the one that's supposed to be saying hamster, 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 and empty. I think maybe there was also an element of like having an insecurity of like this absence of the inner voice maybe as well, because like I do go very head empty sometimes. And so obviously there's just a hamster in there doing nothing. Apologize, I'm sorry. I'm trying, okay?
Don't apologize. Don't apologize for apologizing. Ah, dear.
Gosh diddly darn it.
Gosh diddly darn it. Okay. Yeah. You're doing great. You are doing great. Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing this.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's move on to our submissions from our viewers now. So far we have 3 submissions.
Head empty is it always happens at inconvenient times, like when I need to be able to communicate and think, and I just kind of stand there and have like windows start up in my brain. But it can be nice sometimes. However, it's not all the time. I do definitely go through periods where it's just all all there, like, and loud, and yeah. Anyway, enough about me. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this is real. I hear that. I feel this in my soul. I'm getting. Am I allowed to say words?
Oh,
Is that
sure,
okay?
sure.
Yeah.
Please do.
It's giving. So there's this thing that I keep saying I'm sure all of us go through this a little bit, but like, and I know I keep saying, oh yeah, it's a very neurodivergent thing, of pathological demand avoidance, where it's like people, when you get asked to do something and it makes you not want to do it because you've been asked to do it, it's like, leave me alone, I don't want to do it. But however, anyway, looking closer at it, fuck. Oh yeah, no. So obviously we've got I'm getting a lot of rage here, actually, and anger, feelings of anger, and obviously putting on masks, to conceal one's own thoughts. I take it that says, fuck no, handle your own shit. I think. Yeah. Or shit.
Your own shite?
Shite?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, sure. And then on the outside, we've got, yeah, sure, I'll handle that. And that's also giving this whole thing of like external pressure as well, like this requirement to be something, to comply with something else, even though we don't want to. And it sucks. Yeah. I mean, have the situation sucks. Yeah.
So, I worry a little bit that maybe I didn't explain the subject well enough. Because, like, the sense I'm getting is that this is, like...
This is an
more
inner
of an...
voice.
That this is an inner voice, but it's more like... I was thinking of a subject more like voices that we inherited from others, whereas this one feels more like the actual true thought. And also, Saphira, hi Saphira.
Or perhaps maybe the thought that this person is having is an attitude that was inherited. There is still a possibility that does come from, maybe they've been asked to do a task that they grew up with that wasn't necessarily something they were, it wasn't a pleasant time. Maybe it was quite traumatic. And that has led them to, it's giving maybe like people pleaser as well. Like on the outside, they're like, yeah, no, I'll do that. I got that. I got you. I can do the thing. Though inside you're like, I hate this. This is the worst.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the outer...
That's my thoughts.
What Connie says is also valid. I can see the outer voice being the result of being conditioned to not speak your mind.
That's really, really, really fair point, yeah.
It's also Takirosh, hi. Happy Lunar New Year. Oh, I didn't know. Also, there's an ad break starting soon. It's also very interesting, like the inner voice. Like, I wonder how genuine this inner voice is. Like, it feels almost maybe like an intrusive thought, like a violent intrusive thought. Because like,
yeah,
it feels kind of like neither are really genuine. Like the outer face is like kind of. Hang on, let me snooze those ads for a few minutes.
It is very aggressive. Obviously, we've got the guy on the ground.
The outer face is like so, so minimal, like just these little button eyes, just like a tiny little mouth, like, yeah, sure, I'll handle that, that's cool. And then like the inner face is like, it's drawn on top of like something black, and meanwhile the eyes are so white. It feels like a personification, or like something cruel, like maybe even something that was internalized, like in terms of violence, like like on the other hand, like it I don't know, I can kind of see both that it's like the inner voice is like this kind of intrusive, like just like no, fuck everything, ah! And then the outside is, but like, you know, it's also not like super genuine. Like you wouldn't necessarily want to kill the other person with a shovel or something, or a hammer or whatever that is. And but then
I think it's a shovel
oh,
or a mace.
but then like trying to make yourself small and like obedient and stuff, like that's another thing that's also just yeah. Oh, Hellcat, hi. And Raid, hello, welcome in. I fully relate to that inner thought personally. I too generally wish I could violently hammer people who force me to do things I'm not comfortable with. For me, the intrusive thought I would hate would be the one saying I will give in and do the thing. I'll try and wake up something real quick. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think we'll, when there's an ad break coming up soon, we'll take like a 5-minute break.
Sounds good.
Because I don't want to, blah, blah, blah. I don't want people to miss out on the commentary.
Right there. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Dell. And yeah, also, yeah, the head feels kind of pressurized, stressing at the seams. Yeah, that too. Okay. Let's read the commentary for this one then. Is it a hammer, shovel, or an axe? Let's go with shovel, cause snowplowing. Okay, snowplowing. Sometimes when I'm under a lot of pressure, get internal thoughts of just screw everything, dropping all additional burdens I've chosen for myself and just removing myself completely from the situation. I don't tend to weigh the pros and cons of things until the cons start to outweigh the pros. Guess it's a form of venting to have those thoughts and keep them at thought level and not let them control me in the physical realm. Is it a form of venting to have those thoughts? I think it's like this is a form of venting, doing this artwork.
Yeah,
When you just have those thoughts and they're just kind of festering inside there, that's a different thing. I don't think that's venting. Although there's also the question as to like whether venting is a good thing, because like I don't know, I hear conflicting things about that, about like how venting too much can make you associate like dopamine with like the negative emotions and stuff, so stuff like that, you know. Yeah. Okay. Let me grab the next image then, and we'll just look at that real quick, and then and then we'll have to go to the ad break. I'm glad you got some insight from that.
Yeah. That was interesting. Yeah, no, it's
Taiju.
really, I do enjoy
What
that.
does
I
the
love
Eiffel Tower and Attic have in common?
TDS.
They are both Paris sites.
Oh.
Yes, thank you. They are both that. That pun doesn't really work in writing though, does it? I just know how are you doing? Okay. What were you going to say?
Silly. I can't remember.
Oh, shit.
It wasn't important. It's okay. I'm sorry. I think it was. I don't know. I think I was just saying the break is really well timed.
Oh boy. Okay. I guess let's bring this up and then just kind of let it soak in for a moment. I love you. You'll be okay. I miss us. Please talk to me. Ah, dear.
Oh my goodness.
I see. Ah, dear.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, with that, memorize this image, have thoughts about it, and we'll be right back in 5 minutes.
I'll do
See
my
you then.
best. See ya.
See ya. The principle of conserving energy is such an important factor. Like your body just always assumes like conserving energy is the first most important thing, and then you basically have to like send in the proper paperwork to really like demand, like give me more muscles. I need them. And then you need to keep resending that, like, no, I still need it. I still need those muscles. Really, believe me. They're super important. Like, see how much I'm using them. See. In fact, give me even more of those. Give me more of that, please. Like, see how much more muscles I'm using now. Look how much I'm pushing myself to the limit. Like, more muscles, please. And your body is like, okay, fine. I guess we can arrange for that. Not for any other reasons. God damn it. Shut up. God damn it. Shiny, what's her name? God damn it. I'm just... That is some cake. Fingers are kind of like weird flesh noodles, so it's accurate, yeah. Looks a little bit TF2 style. I had never considered that. My god. You alright though? Hi. Hello. This is your virtual support animal. What up? You know what? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, back to business. Huh. Why did I say that? Why did I say anything? Why do I say things?
Hey there, Pedo. I heard you're in the I heard you're in the market for some sexy toads. Ara, my dude. Ara.
Does that count? do you consider your request fulfilled?
Even if the problem is koalas. Where's the koalas? They'll get you. You won't even know it. Last thing you see is a shadow dropping on you. And then your throat is sliced in twain.
Indeed. It is the month to be celebrating queer people. Shut up. No. Come on. I feel myself pucker in here every time, yeah. It's so bad. Oh, wait. Dr. XTX Baggins? What is it? What does that mean? I mean, I guess it's a Lord of the Rings reference, but like, still. Anyway. Okay, actually, you know what? Why not make it 2 minutes? Let's go real. Okay. Let's go real good here.
We're back. Hello.
Yep. Nap might still be gone, but I'm not high. Managed the submission valley? Hell yeah. Just really hope I didn't misread the theme. Oh dear. I hope so too. Thank you for the affection. Oh, welcome whack, indeed, indeed. By the way, it occurred to me, someone redeemed a vibe check, and I did not get to that because I was a little bit overwhelmed. Everything is a little bit overwhelming. So, yeah, but, you know, it's better than being, like, underwhelmed, I guess. You know, I've been just kind of loafing around and watching videos about The Simpsons for some reason, because apparently I'm in like I've been in a nostalgic mood. But yeah, a little bit of, you know, drive being injected into me, a little bit of like forcing myself to actually be mentally present and stuff. Yeah. Ah, the Simpsons. Yes. You missed an M there. So. Now. Oh wait, there's I already did, but the art still spoke for itself and could be interpreted. Yeah, exactly. So, So there's like a split here. There's a split between like this one internal voice. You know, I love you, you'll be okay, I miss us, please talk to me. Which might be multiple voices. I love you, you'll be okay. But, Aww. Yeah, there's like that one central stream of thought that is like about, you know, a particular relationship, probably. About missing someone, about those feelings that are still lingering. Although they do seem to be fading into the background a little bit. Which, now the question is, are they fading? Are they becoming less powerful because they're still like so front and center? Or is it just like fading more like into the background? Is it becoming background noise? Like outside there's just like so much background noise, like there's so much just like random noise, just like stress and stuff. And then in the middle of that, like the eye of the storm, there's just like the sadness. Hi there, Munchie, how are you doing? It reminds me of when I remember the voices of now ex-friends and the positive things they said to me, and that's why I relate to the fading on that. But otherwise it reminds me of trying to calm down when feeling overwhelmed. Oh, it does have a bit of a sense of that. Like, When you say it like that, it kind of reminds me of, you know, sometimes there have been times where I felt like being just kind of sad, like, what's the word? The other word that is sad but a little bit different. Melancholy. Melancholic. It just kind of feels nice sometimes in some way. Maybe it's just like a reprieve from like general depression when everything just feels kind of numb. Feeling like just really feeling that sadness can feel invigorating in some way. Or maybe it's like, or maybe it's one of those things where like, you know, you're just used to it and, you know, everything that feels, everything that's so, what's it called? Familiar feels safe, feels comfortable in some way, even when it is actually suffering. But at least it's suffering, a kind of suffering that you're very familiar with, that you know how to deal with. The good times still have positive emotions tied to them, even if we want to distance ourselves from the people in them. That also, yeah. Napkid, wake up! Napkid! Are you back? I would really like it if you were back. Oh wait, are you on your phone? Are you using your phone in the bathroom? Oh no. I would never. Although, okay, never mind. No, I have chatted on my tablet before while I was on the toilet, trying to use parts of my fingers that I didn't touch anything else with. Ran out of shampoo bottles to read, of course. You silly Billy. Okay, well, this one doesn't have any added commentary. So, I'll be back soon. I'm on medicine, it makes me unwell. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, you take your time. I'll move on then. We can, if you want to share your thoughts on this one later, we can get back to it then. So yeah. For now, let's do this one. Oh, ooh. Interesting. This is giving like a sense of like a kaleidoscope, but different. What are the purple things? Oh, it kinda, the black shapes and the purple ones, they kind of feel a little bit like parts of faces, like mouths and eyes, a little bit. Oh, this one is very abstract. Huh.
I am so sorry. Hello.
Welcome back.
I missed the last one. I'm
No
sorry.
worries. We can go back to it if you want.
It's okay. Don't worry. Oh god, I fucking. I was like, I should have just like stayed at my desk.
Oh,
Jeez. Oh my god.
shoot.
But hi, hello. Sorry. Yeah, I was in bathroom jail. I'm on a lot of different medicines that all upset my tummy really badly. So, yeah, my life.
Oh.
Lots of bathroom breaks.
They get you.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask you to. I'm not gonna ask you to repeat everything you said about this already.
Oh, I'm
But
not
what was
going
the
to.
What was the summary? Can you give me like a summary?
No, I want to hear your thoughts without hearing
Oh,
mine.
okay. It feels like to me that these memories are keeping this person going through an overstimulating environment or situation that is really difficult. But these thoughts at the same time aren't necessarily, it seems to me that it doesn't have like, what's a word to use, like it doesn't seem healthy. Like it's not a coping mechanism I would recommend using for the long term. But if it keeps this person going or it keeps them feeling safe, obviously in that moment, that's good. But it does seem like maybe these thoughts need to be addressed another time. That's my thoughts on it. I feel like I'm very what's the word? Like straight to the point.
No, that's very good. Like, I got something similar, except it was more like for me, it was more about like kind of finding comfort in sadness, in melancholy sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. I hear that. I've definitely been there, and I definitely, like, I've been through a phase where, like, I will say sometimes, like, I don't know how to word this without sounding completely weird, but, like, sometimes I got a little bit too into, like, I don't know, feeling like negative emotions sometimes and just kind of like chasing them a little bit. Obviously, like, I mean, I've not been doing that since. It happens to me more at night. I'm not gonna lie. It's a trend. It's if I stay up late, I always get really sad, or usually I get really sad, and then like, I dwell on like these thoughts that may not necessarily be helpful for me in the long term, but in that moment, it's like that's all I want to feel.
Yeah, that's I think that's a common thing because like the way I understand it is that like your prefrontal cortex, the thing that's like that like what's the word negotiates with like your emotions and stuff and like tries to handle them and stuff. It
Yeah.
weakens when you're sleepy, so I think
Oh.
that's why like when you're tired you are more susceptible to negative thoughts.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never thought about that. I didn't know that. Oh, that's a pattern.
Hi there, Loopy. Yeah, I mean I'm not 100% sure about that. So please
That sounds like it makes sense.
please do double check
I'm
that.
not-
But like
Yeah.
it would make a lot of sense as like an explanation for why don't listen to your thoughts at 3 a.m. is such a thing.
Go to bed. It is sleep time.
Yes.
It is the nighttime demons.
I forgot if I already said this, but yeah, Loopy, you can still contribute if like we have a bunch of submissions.
Ooh,
So-
exciting. I can't wait. I want to see them.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm
this,
so sorry I took so long. I'm sorry I almost missed that one. I did really like it. I think it was really expressive.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
like Otis said, very oppressive colors.
Oh, this one. This is
one.
interesting.
Yeah,
Very
it's like,
abstract.
Oh, it's like a kaleidoscope, which would make a lot of sense because, like, there's this common image of like a beam of light shining into a kaleidoscope, and then like these different colors come out, and like
Yeah.
it kind of expresses the way in which we are all kind of combinations or a prism, right? That's the thing. Prism. We are all made up of different parts because this one feels like kind of inverted. Like this, at least this is just a sense that I get from this very abstract piece. So it's
Yeah.
but yeah.
I feel
I'm-
like those shapes. Sorry to interrupt. I feel like they're mouths. They look like mouths
Oh
to me.
yeah.
The little,
Or
the little
eyes,
black
yeah.
lines.
Yeah, the black lines, yeah. It's yeah, I get the sense of like different light different lights shine in and then create this more unified self that is made up of different of these different colors and stuff. Then they look like compasses, like the black parts are needles. Maybe.
Oh, maybe. Oh, or like a clock, maybe. Like that top right one. Not the top right. So the one on the blue and orange section looks almost like a clock with the two arms, maybe. I'm really interested in that one shape with the three dots. Is that maybe like a face?
Maybe.
Oh.
Does have a bit of face energy.
So we have the primary colors, red, blue, but I suppose that's more of an orange to me. So we've got primary colors, white and black, and then we've got green. I'm trying to explore that.
The green to me feels so. It has kind of a toxic vibe to me.
It is. It's very, very bright, a very bright green. And I feel like it's giving maybe that it's slightly out of place, and compared to the rest of the colors. I'm getting maybe a sense of like expression coming from this triangular figure in the bottom, and maybe it's kind of saying like. I'm a little bit lost. I'm sorry.
Each they feel like they're just randomly placed charts, and I feel like each color could represent a different aspect of the self. Maybe
Like different emotions, thoughts, and feelings, maybe. And I suppose maybe we've got obviously. I suppose in that sense, the four colors, the four beams of colors that we've got coming out, are obviously like this forefront, and then the green and the purple shapes represent like things that maybe are lesser seen or aren't as easily expressed, perhaps.
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
It's very abstract.
Yeah.
But I want to believe, looking at this, I see the shapes, the purple shapes of the lions. I see them as mouths. I see the triangle in the bottom as a person or an individual. And then I think the four colors are these thoughts and feelings that are being expressed in, I think, a very intentional black background. So I want to say maybe this is a person in a situation where they feel quite pressured or bleak. And then you've got the green parts, which I think they're pretty important. As you mentioned, you think they might represent toxic, like maybe again lesser. Perhaps these are like negative thoughts that are more concealed. They aren't as likely to want to express those quite as strongly as the red, yellow, blue, and white beams. That's my thought. Sorry.
Yeah,
Jargon.
I'm pretty with you on that. Like a bunch of mouths speaking, and like it's very chaotic. It feels like very disparate.
It's very chaotic, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the green could also be more happy stuff. It just feels so out of place to me.
I do like what Phoenix said. The triangle looks like a road. Like going down. I see that now, actually. It does look almost like it could be a road. Like a path into like bigger and better things, maybe.
Well, yeah, I just realized like, if we're going with that the triangle at the bottom is the self, and that the black shapes are mouths, then like there's like two mouths on that figure. So like, yeah, I feel like there's a lot being said, a lot of influences coming from outside, and like some of them stick, like also like the green, some of the green gets stuck to the shape. Hi, there's Godzilla.
Scott,
Okay.
hi.
Hi,
Scott.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, let's see. What is the commentary for this one? I've used the prism analogy to explain myself and my spirits recently, so this seemed like a good place to start. Oh, right. Sam, meanwhile, is functionally the immune system of my mind, but I recognize some wounds of my old wounds would not have healed if I was the only one treating them. Oh, they are wounds.
Oh, right. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that is also sort of as mouths, but like, yeah, no, I can see that. You've
No,
got the. Oh,
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm so
I'm
overwhelmed.
so sorry. Yeah, it's not-
No worries. Yes, I don't think I missed what you said, Connie. I just, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot going on, so I'm not reading out everything. Yeah.
That's kind of normal. Collabs can be. I find when people are doing collabs or like there's multiple people on stream, it can make it hard to stick up to date with chat.
Yeah.
So it's you're not alone there. I have that issue too. I'll try not to interrupt too much.
Yeah, the confetti thing. Yeah, that's I did bring that up actually. It could be confetti. It could be
Oh, yeah,
happy.
true.
It could be happy.
It could be a good thing.
But
Internalized
I don't know.
voices.
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it could
maybe-
be. You know what? Now that you mention it, it could be healing.
yeah.
Undertale
could also-
does have like, you know, green means healing and stuff. Green is the stuff
What
that
if
you're supposed to
each-
touch.
Each color represents a different kind of voice or a different voice in this
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, now that they mentioned the spirits and stuff, I do recognize that
Yeah.
the colors. So those are different aspects of the personality. Okay. Well, thank you for adding that, for submitting that. And okay, I think this one doesn't have anything, so I think this one is Dell's submission. Oh, I just realized that I didn't do anything yesterday for... Yesterday was Saturday, it was supposed to be, like, community night. I completely forgot about that.
Oh, bless you. It happens.
Man, I've never been so blessed.
Oh, sorry, I say that a lot.
No,
but
it's
again,
beautiful.
I inherited it from another thing I inherited from my parents. My dad says it a lot.
No, I think that's super adorable. Oh, Dell, you're back. Well, just in time.
Thing is, I'm not religious at all. So I suppose I mean more of just a typical, more of a witch, if anything. So witchy blessings.
Yeah, the best kind.
May your crops grow tall and strong.
Thank
That
you so
kind
much.
of thing.
I was trying to make the darker purple splotches look like white blood cells attacking pathogens.
Ooh,
Oh.
I see that. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, Phoenix, I'm sorry.
Suba.
Well, blessings for you, Phoenix. Sorry,
Oh,
is it
blessings.
Suba? Is Suba better?
A blessing upon you.
Blessing, I bless all of you. You have been blessed by my little leggy in the air. You may swish my peats.
I bless each and every single one of your curly hairs.
Yeah. Brain cells.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, now for the next submission.
Bring it on.
Oh, this one has voice. Hang on.
Oh my gosh, it's animated.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me
Amazing.
turn up the volume.
Oh,
Man, woman, matter, doesn't matter. He will not stand you break. Man, woman, matter, doesn't matter. He will not stand you break.
I'm having trouble understanding it a little bit. Man, woman doesn't.
Man, woman, matter, doesn't matter. He will not stand you break.
Doesn't matter. You'll stand. Something break. I can't quite make it out. Oh.
play again.
He will not stand
Ah.
you break.
You know what? I'll let it play again.
Man, woman, matter, doesn't matter. He will not stand you break.
You're not something break.
Man, woman doesn't matter. Something matter. I think it's like a poetic thing, actually. Like it's giving like I think this is a comment on like the physical form not mattering or something. And maybe again, and that's like again, I think that's a really good one for internalized voices. Actually, it's like this is what the internal is saying about the physical form, perhaps.
Yeah.
Man, woman doesn't matter.
So it's it seems to be a positive internalized voice because like there's like
Well,
it's something about like okay, there's also I left the audio in the channel. Well, hang on, if it's just the voice.
Man, woman, matter, doesn't matter. He will not stand you break.
Oh, hang on.
Man, woman, matter, doesn't matter. He will not stand you break.
Oh, man, woman, matter, doesn't matter. You
Matter, he will not stand you
I think
break.
matter in this sense is
not
like
stand you
physical
break.
matter.
Oh, so it's a strengthening of the spirit. There's also a little bit of extra commentary in the fact that like the file is called something about hang on, what was it?
This is really cool.
Internal refinement. So yeah,
So they're a blacksmith of sorts,
yeah, they're strengthening the
hammering
steel.
away at a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they? But is this blacksmith perpetually stuck in this motion? Does it ever end? Is this a constant that they're left to? They're obviously, and also we've got that mask over the face. And I want to see the star as like again, the color yellow, very bright, not necessarily warm in this case, but like usually associated with warmth. So that's kind of symbol of hope, but it's obscuring the face. So,
That's there's something very interesting about that. Like the mantra, it feels like kind of strengthening, like you won't bless
Sorry.
you.
Thank you. Sneeze.
It feels like something you tell yourself about, like, staying strong, not breaking. I think it's about not breaking. But also, it reminds me of, like, when we were doing, like, at the clinic, when we were doing some exercises about finding, like, what was it? Oh god, there's not really an English term for this. Glaubenssätze, like internal core beliefs, statements of core belief. Is like one woman was like, yeah, they gave a bunch of like examples of what those things could be, like core beliefs, like I cannot lose control and stuff like that. And one woman misunderstood the assignment a little bit and just was like, yeah, looked at like each of those examples and was like, yeah, I think that one's good, I think that one's bad. And like she said that, like, yeah, no, I think the core belief that I need to stay strong and in control all the time is a good thing. And it was like, no, hang on. Thinking that you have to be is not a good thing. Having the ability to be in control is a good thing. But feeling like you always have to be strong, that you always need to put on that strong facade and be in control, and because otherwise you'll break, that is not a good thing. That is something
It's
that
unhealthy.
you need to interrogate.
That's not human, because
Yeah.
we need to take breaks, we need to rest, we need to refuel. We can't just constantly be these bastions of like strength and it's just not healthy to like want to be, because everyone, no matter who you're looking at, everyone has moments of weakness where they need to rest and recover. Everyone goes through it. I don't I don't care what people say. Like but yeah, sorry for interrupting.
No worries. Yeah, so like I get an ambivalent vibe from this that like yeah, on the one hand it's like very strong. It's something that you can hold on to when you're feeling weak. But on the other hand, it does have that very mechanical vibe to it, that very like, yes, we will be strong. We will always be strong. Otherwise we break. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let me catch up on chat. It feels like pressure to not break down or stop no matter what, and this figure is internalizing overworking themselves and invalidating their own exhaustion or misery.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too. I hear that. It's very it's obviously, again, we've got that repetition, like this, it's giving that this is a constant again, and it's like, again, as we already established, it's not, it doesn't have longevity, as we say. It will inevitably, you have to stop, like you have to take a break, like that arm can't keep hammering forever.
Yeah. Hang on, let me lower your volume a little bit. Okay.
Am I being loud? Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just being quiet.
Bless you.
You too. Okay. By the way,
sorry.
by the way, Adele, you are free to share your ideas. Hear me out. I don't know anything about sword making, but surely there's more to the process of strengthening a sword than just bashing it against a table. Perhaps it is a valid read of this art to be like, wait, are they doing this self-strengthening process wrong? Maybe. I do not know.
I know that you have to heat it in a forge, I believe, and then you smack it to help like reshape it. I'm not a blacksmith. I wouldn't know.
Oh, there's a second version uploaded just now. Hang on. Oh, now with more motion. Also,
Break.
yeah, same audio. And this is a medieval process. I'm sure technology and globalization has refined the process more.
Ooh.
Yeah, on the opposite, that sword is done. The muse there is beating it to break. Oh, they're trying to break it. Yeah, that, you know, I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it because like the way the sword is lying there, you know, it would break eventually because like it's not flush
true.
against the anvil.
Maybe it's I think it looks like a katana.
Okay, yeah. Hang on, let me read the commentary that came with it. Internal refinement. It is the idea that I cannot maintain focus or manage to complete work on anything, be it my gender expression, art, finance, or builds. Oh.
Yeah, gender was a big one. I will say that did stick out to me. The whole man, woman doesn't matter. And I was like, yeah, no, there is so obviously there is that thought of like gender.
Sorry, Del.
Sorry, I know it sounds like I have more to say, but it's like, no, that's all I can't think what else to add there.
Yeah, I feel a little bad, but like I always have like a hard time making out like the words, so I always end up having a hard time.
Finding words today. Yeah, I'm getting my words mixed up a little bit too. It happens. Don't worry. There's no pressure though. It happens. I will say. So it's obviously the way the phrase was man woman. I think it was doesn't matter. and then man, woman, matter doesn't matter. So, and that gives me, that's saying to me, obviously you got your male, your female, matter gives me like that in between, and then doesn't matter, because what is matter but like just saying a thing that is. So I drew from that, perhaps maybe, you know, the ambiguity compared to man/woman, and then doesn't matter. So there's this regard there of it doesn't matter to me. So, and then and then the repetition of this hammer. It can be, perhaps it's something they think about a lot. That's, well, yeah. Obviously, we've got the confirmation from the statement, but yeah, I just wanted to point at that a little bit with my foot. Gender.
I hardly know her.
Right. Oh, process.
What I meant by more to the process was not that they weren't done. I meant more like they were going about it the wrong way, implying that they will never make a satisfying sword by overworking themselves. There's interesting thoughts to be had here. Why can you not maintain focus and manage to complete anything, even on something like gender expression or such? Very interesting questions here. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna move on to the next one. Thank you so much for that submission.
I think that's fair. Yeah, it's very complex. I will say it's a beautiful piece of animation. I really like the second version with the follow through. I waved my little foot up. I have a degree in animation, so it's kind of an area of like that's very. I do love my animation work, so I can see. And again, although I don't have a lot of experience working in 3D, the fact you did this so quickly is really cool to me. I really like the lighting, and I really like the secondary action on the head that you put in that second version. It's really cool. Oh, sorry, I know that we're not supposed to comment on the technical aspects, but I just want to say what I really like about this stuff. So, sorry, yeah, no, it's really good. Really, really cool. Yeah, sorry.
Alright. Next one. Aw.
Oh, that's cute.
It is cute.
That is really adorable. I love that. Look at the little critter.
This is a very... this one has a very friendly vibe. And yeah, it feels like something about thinking about someone, thinking about someone you might have a crush on.
Maybe.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, the little hearts actually do give me that vibe too. Yeah. Although, sorry, I do want to say really fast.
Yeah.
We've got the use of the color blue here, which is a very cold. It's very cold. So I'm getting maybe mixed feelings about this crush, maybe. So, that resonates with me. Colon free. That resonates with me because I'm borderline a romantic myself. So whenever I have a crush, it really stresses me out. It like confuses me. It makes me frustrated. Like I don't feel like I process crushes correctly, and they overwhelm me. So I'm feeling like maybe that use of the color blue behind the little creature, it could just be the sky, but also is there a sense of like does that represent a sense of dread? Maybe they have some uncertainty. Maybe it's the colder side of attraction. Although you do have those little hearts there, because on the surface, yeah, it's a very warm, affectionate feeling, but are you at the same time kind of overwhelmed? So that's just me. That's just how I read it. It could just be the color of the sky. Sorry.
No, you do have a good point there. It's like it also is kind of like supported by like the body language. The body language is kind of like it's very small, making yourself like very very small, like, and like the eyes looking inward, just like, oh, I'm just a little guy. I don't know. Oh dear, oh dear me.
They look quite almost perturbed with the little frown. Like, you know, it's like there's an air of uncertainty. Hawks. Hawks, is that like the name of the creature? Maybe?
I don't know.
Or are they thinking about hawks?
Yeah, I do not know.
Hold on a minute. Let me just see that.
Yeah, man,
Cool.
no, I don't know. It does seem deliberate that like the blue is right there, because like it's not just the color of the sky. I don't think.
Yeah, maybe. And then it kind of like radiates off of the character. Which is why I was like, maybe it is the color of the sky, but also maybe not. It could be that like this is a feeling, you know, that it you know, sometimes when you think about someone you like, you can get a little bit of a head rush, maybe, and it can feel like, you know, this, you know how it's always stylized in cartoons of the steam coming out the ears, that kind of thing.
Yeah, usually you would think that in a situation like that the face would get red, but like in this case it's kind of the opposite.
Yeah, it's blue. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very cold color.
Yeah.
So again, I'm thinking it's giving you know, this complicated feelings. So perhaps maybe this is the case of like an internalized voice being discouraging about a feeling of attraction towards this other character, maybe. And that sucks, but it is a thing that we go through. It is. We do. We're like, oh, you know, we're not. What if they don't like us, or what if they don't feel the same way? Which is a very real, tangible possibility, you know.
Although now that I'm looking at it, maybe it is the color of the sky. Maybe there's just like canyons in the background. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I'm sorry. I'm just. This is the thing though. This is a thing. I feel like this is a really cool kind of stream to do, because again, it's really interesting to see people are going to perceive like your work differently to how you do it. It's a given. It is. It really helps a creator to think about the choices they make when they make their work. And that's just it. We will all see things differently. It will all resonate with us differently. But obviously, again, we've got the little red hearts. Again, I still think it's still giving me conflicting feelings, but it could very well just be the background. It just looks like it's coming from the little critter's head. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Little critter.
All right.
I think it's really cute. I love it. Sorry.
Let's see the commentary. Didn't have much time to make this, but a lot of the time these internalized voices are just of whatever fictional character I'm deeply obsessed with at the time. Sorry. I'm deeply obsessed with at the time. It can often help me calm down. I feel less stressful, or sometimes talk myself out of dumb decisions, using it as a voice of reason. I mean, honestly, like,
Okay.
it seems silly, but like we at the clinic, they've actually told us like, as like a kind of technique that like if you can think of someone who you look up to as like someone who, you know, knows their shit, someone who always does the right thing, you know, just internalize them. Like, think like, hey, what would they do? And yeah.
I hear that. Yeah, no, it can be quite comforting to have a character like that's special to you, like that. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss it. I went through phases like that when I was younger, but I don't necessarily have anything like that I resonate with that strongly these days. I don't know.
Was supposed to be purple, it layered weird. No worries, it's okay.
So sweet. Oh, bless you. Oh, no.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh, wowie. Okay. Lots of anger. Oh, I love red. Red is a good color.
Silence! Calm down. You're wrong to value your feelings. No! You will change your mind and have sex and babies one day. Everybody does. No!
Oh, no.
See, putting
Sorry.
poison in your mouth wasn't that hard, was it? Making your entire body itch and hurt wasn't that hard, was it? Giving in to my demands for fear of my death, my threats of harm wasn't that hard, was it? Die!
Lots of trauma. Very trauma.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And we got a toothbrush on fire. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, man, this one really speaks for itself, doesn't it? Like that's yeah. There's that intense trauma, like trying to mold them into something that like the true self like really just bristles against. She's like, no, this feels wrong. Don't stop trying to push me into this. It's so intense.
So, but why are you sorry? What happened? So
I think
was
it's
saying
just
I'm
like
sorry that I...
I think it's just kind of like, you know, I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Oh, right. Oh, the
Yeah.
art. Yeah, no, it does look really heavy. We have the yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Will you
No, I
finish?
wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, this is obviously a person with a history with this lady on the left, who has been drawn so angular. So she's clearly a very harsh, cruel character with really sharp teeth. But then we've also got the sharp teeth repeated on the right-hand side, which is really interesting to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there is a what's the right word here? Like well, I suppose so obviously there is a similarity there. It's a recurring theme. And I'm wondering if again it's the implication that it might be an inherited trait. Physically, you know how we did talk a few times today about how we inherit traits from the people around us, or the people we grow up around. So
yeah.
obviously they're like, but at the same time, I know that's not necessarily the case here, but that's just something that stands out to me. In this case, I want to believe it's probably just that the artist was using it to express rage, and anger. But you've got it coming from both sides. Perhaps, and again with the darkness of the red color and the exaggeration on the teeth, implies that so it's saying that like this person probably is experiencing those feelings more strongly, or perhaps they've been exaggerated in such a way because they're saying, perhaps they as an individual are more in tune with their feelings, other than the person on the right with the older lady. I will refer to them as, with the angles, the sharp angles, very harsh person. That's the vibe I'm getting. And again, and this is from the text alone, we can gather that this lady on the left, she's clearly an older person in this individual's life who possibly had a hand in their upbringing, and it's just that I've made illustrations like these in the past myself, so I get it. I've definitely had your turn.
You do raise a really good point about the teeth, because the lady on the left is like very much a demon, and it really gives this sense of like when you have to fight demons all your life, you turn into a demon yourself. Like you fight them with that violence. You are forced into violence. And then
aggression.
There's
You learn to
the-
like kind of defend yourself. I'm sorry.
yeah. No worries. Um,
I don't like interrupting.
the the image in the middle is interesting because, like, I do know that character is
Oh, you
like
know the
kind of a
character.
representation of, like, there was more to it. Hang on, we just had that recently. It's
Oh, well,
not
wow.
just the erotic side, but also like more of just like
Is it an
emotions,
OC?
passions, or passion, romantic stuff. Yeah, it's an OC that represents like a part of them.
Like like their passionate side.
Yeah.
Like I also have an OC with a lot of red hair. And like sorry to
It's okay.
not a subject change, but like what I'm trying to say is she was also kind of like an exploration of I'd say she was a very sexual character, I guess, to use that word gently. But like, and I just haven't drawn her in a long time. She was almost my VTuber model, almost. And she she was like definitely more an OC and not myself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But like I was very into red. I had a red phase where I just kept drawing, and her whole thing was just this huge red hair. Yeah.
Are they twins? Can I see a redheaded flirty OC?
Possibly. You know, let me see if I can find it. Oh my god, I haven't got my hard drive plugged in, but I'll do that now. It shouldn't cause a problem. Hopefully not, anyway. It's gonna take me a while, so let's keep yapping.
That's a I was confused by the middle image for a moment because like the more passionate, more sexual part of them seems to be in a cage, and it's like, you know,
Yeah.
but they, you know, at first it seemed like a contradiction to me because like
Yeah,
they
'cause
they are being asked to have sex and babies and stuff, but like obviously it's they don't want to be forced to have that, you
First
know,
thing, no.
to actually reproduce, to have sex with like someone in particular. Don't, you know, they don't want to be like bred basically by their owner like some kind of animal.
I think it's like a self-protection kind of thing though. So maybe it's kind of saying like they don't want it, and I'm saying it's not just that. It's not so much that it's not just about what they don't want, but I don't think anybody should be putting pressure on anyone, related or not, like to reproduce and have sex. Like, you know, for all we know, this person is asexual, and they could be aromantic as well, and maybe they just don't want babies, and that is a very fair and normal and acceptable way to live your life. There is a lot of pressure, not just from this woman, but in society as a whole, and people, the older generation in general. Like, this person on the left might just be a representation of a relative, but they could also represent the older generation on the whole. Like, there is a lot of pressure from them to have and reproduce and have babies because that's just how they've always done it. But in the modern day, there's plenty of reasons not to have kids and start families and have typical relationships. It's messy.
Yeah.
It is. And and like, I mean, when I was younger, I didn't want to have kids when I was younger. That's different now. I do want kids now. And that's but that's just me. That's not everyone. Like, it's what I'm saying is that is valid. I'm gonna dig for this picture now.
Real quick, we have this unfortunate situation where there's an ad break incoming and I cannot delay it for long enough to comfortably still get through everything. But I don't want to have a 5-minute break. Because like there's not enough left to really justify like 5-minute break and then like 10 more minutes of actually talking, you know? So
you're gonna keep going?
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. This is and this is where you gently drop the hint. You know, if you don't want to partake in the ad break, you could always consider
Yes.
subscribing to the goat. Gestures of my Pete. You too could subscribe to Teiyu and support the channel.
Indeed.
Yeah. In the meantime, but yeah, no, I hear you. It's a pain.
It is a pain. Hi there, Crystal, by the way. I hope you can hear me. Ah.
Right, so there's not any in last year's artwork.
Hi, Bluebird.
Wouldn't be in 2025.
Did you just make the blowfish sound?
Yes, I did. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a lot of vocal stems.
Don't apologize for that. Also, the badass Dark Lord, welcome in. Hello. How the heck are you doing?
Oh, dear.
I hope you can hear me. Well, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? I already asked that, I think. Is this Connie's art? It is. Wait, I mean, sorry. I mean, I guess we all know. I guess. I'm either that high or I'm seeing a human-like goat. Great, how about you? I'm either I'm high or I'm seeing a human like a goat, or I'm being a human like a goat. I'm unmedicated.
Yeah, unmedicated.
No toxicity. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
It was. These are supposed to be anonymous. Yeah, just that.
Bless you.
Yeah.
I say that so much. I'm sorry. Oh, I can't find any art of her name was Scala. I can't find any art of her. Oh wait, no, she'll probably be in here. Found it.
Found
There
it.
she is.
Yeah.
Found it. All right, here we go.
Here we
I'll
go.
suck it into DMs.
In a DM.
I don't know how safe for work this is though. Let's see if
Oh,
we got
God.
oh, good lord. I mean, this one is the clothed version, but it is a little bit implied.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's in your DMs. That's her.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. I've drawn worse on stream.
Thank you. There's so she was very often drawn in very, again, I'm an NSFW artist. She was a very there's a lot of art of her just being very sexy, let's just say.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a bit of a draw to like characters with horns. I just want to say really quickly, this was she is from before. Obviously we've got a certain piece of media out. Like I think it's fucking what's it called again? Hell of a Boss and that other one, Has-Been Hotel. She's from long before those. So she's not. My demons are not those demons. She's a very standalone character. Embraces and lipstick. Yeah. And I started giving her a little heart nose because her originally, I painted her in acrylic paint based on a drawing I did for my pal. Sorry, again, a little bit of a derail. I don't want to drag this out for any longer than it needs to be. But yeah, Scala. That's Scala, and she was almost my VTuber, Sona, almost.
It's cool how the hair is so wild that it almost seems to have a life of its own. Really brings across like the passion.
It can move. So like her hair does move. It kind of flows of its own accord. Like she's in water, even if she's not particularly in water.
Quacknello. Hello, welcome in.
Oh my god.
Oh god, and also Kin, hi. Dear me, hello. Oh dear me, hi. This is this is Teiyu, your emotional support animal. I strive to create a comfy and safe environment for mental health and stuff. And thank you for the bits. And hi. We're doing introspective art today, which is a thing where we hang on. Where we draw pieces like this about subjects like internalized voices, for example. And yeah. And
Sorry, I was just
yeah.
showing off.
It's kind of like
Sorry.
art therapy, except I'm not a therapist, so it's not therapy. So yeah, but and also I'm joined today by Napkin.
Hello, that's me.
That's you.
The one that keeps interrupting.
Yay!
Yay.
Wow. Okay, let's give some shout outs. Quack, Nilla, and Ken, my dear old buddy.
Ken.
How the heck are you doing? Thank you for the raids. What are we up to? Super Battle Golf. Oh, that's a game. That's a game. That's a game I saw on my exploration thing on Steam.
Let me just actually like watch and make sure that they're not ending the stream soon. Oh, motherfucker! Why? Who did that?
Good timing. It's a game that made me not have friends no more. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can recover from that. So is that why you did 2 separate raids rather than like coming together?
Meow, meow, I'm a cow. I said meow, meow, I'm a cow.
Ah.
What the fuck?
Oh.
I know that reference.
Yeah, awesome.
So if you all are into frickin' furries, get a load of Ken. Also, he's a good dude. Good vibes.
Amazing.
I'm sorry. I have to apologize to everyone. I've been off my antidepressants for like a few days, and I'm still suffering from the withdrawal effect. So, I imagine that you haven't slept for 2 nights. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now.
Oh, bless you.
Also,
You are
Miara.
doing fantastic, though.
Miara, thank you so much for the biddies. Thank you for the love. Anti-Cure, thank you for coming with the raid. Dog Feud, hello. The goat of our heart and art. Aw, that is so cute. Thank you. And Kid, hello. Welcome to Teus. This is a tangent. It is true. Hope you're well. I hope you too. The T in Teu stands for tangent. Because I want to be because I want to be tangented by you, because that means touching. I don't know. I was trying to make a joke, but it didn't work. That's such a I appreciate your efforts vibe. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. It was very real. I appreciate you.
I may have been looking at pictures of Scarla, so I was like, yes.
Hellcat, take care. Thank you for hanging out and for your submission. Get well soon.
Ew.
We all broke up because of this game. Oh. I hope you can reconcile. I'm not like a marriage counselor, but I'm a very good listener, and according to the book Momo, that can be a substitute. So yeah. Connie, can I please draw a flirty redhead OCs together platonically slaying in their silver dresses? And if so, can I have a reference sheet if you have one?
Oh.
We're making some new friends today.
You may. You may. I don't have a reference sheet though. However, I am intending to plaster all of the artwork I have on her on my blue sky later. So, I was like, I've rediscovered my OC, and now I want to draw her again. So.
Ah.
Yeah. No, so
sorry, I was looking at chat.
You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, that's all good.
Nilla is also probationary dragon cousin. I see. Kid, thank you for the deep breath. I'm gonna take a deep breath now. Okay, everyone. Align your chakras.
I'll do one too.
Okay, take care, Quacknella. Take care. Thank you for the raid. Bye bye. I pat the Zeffy braid. Thank you. We are into that. Oh god, what did you clip? So if y'all are into freaking furries, get okay. Yeah. I would also like to draw attention to the fact that the new Microsoft XX name is Mad Booty. I sure hope he's got some mad booty. That is a wild name.
Bless.
Oh, you were tagged in something. My God. I will forget about that because I don't use most social media, and ADHD makes me forget they exist. Can you please post it into you survey? Yeah.
I will. Yeah, if that's
Yeah.
allowed.
Yeah.
I'll
Please,
post links.
of course.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I'm ever so mildly dying, so let's move on.
Sorry. Yeah.
What?
let's keep
No,
going.
why did you apologize?
I don't know. I
don't
feel
know.
distracting. Me.
Napkin, what's your biscuit? What's your biscuit?
My biscuit. It's actually oh god.
Nap Sinner.
Is it?
I
Or is
think.
it napkin?
Or was it
I think
Kinner Nap?
It's napsinner. Actually, it might be. It's napsinner.bisky.social. Napsinner. Okay, yeah. So back to this one. Well, we got distracted. I'm sorry, we got distracted with my OC because
No
they both have
worries.
the red hair, and I was like, oh yeah, no red hair.
Yeah.
And that was a very. So Scala was supposed to be kind of like, obviously. I mean, and obviously, that's going to be a recurring trait because obviously, like red is a very passionate color. It's very warm. It's quite strong. It can represent both passion, lust, and rage. So yeah, very relevant. Very interesting crossover.
Yeah.
Napkinner and Napsinner are the same. Yeah, we're the same person. Sinner is. I was Napsinner first, and I'm Napkinner on Twitch because I'm supposed to be trying to be slightly cleaner, but like slightly.
Oh,
only
that's
by
why,
20%.
because you cleaned yourself up with a napkin.
I am the napkin. I am a napkin.
Just rub yourself over the sin to clean it up.
Yeah.
The light red text is in the Celeste font? What? Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like the font used in the game Celeste. I don't think that's quite right. Okay, now, let's read the commentary for this one. Once again, I ran out of time and I hacked myself. Aw, sorry to hear that. Please don't. It's all good. Basically, the messages my trauma givers attempted to drill into me resulted in me being the opposite of what they wanted me to be in an overcompensatory way. I fight back harder and I do more of what I want to do than I even want to do out of spite. I've always been a very stubborn and contrarian person, and they have tried to use those words against me to wear me down and think that those things make me bad. And I think they make me headstrong and difficult to manipulate. Though the self-worth did get worn down, and that makes it harder. Controlling, pompous old lady on the left is Rowena, who is a very close representation of a guardian who traumatized me with her evil and incompatible expectations. Sorry, my reading, my voice is not all there today.
You're okay.
Tried to teach me that my anger was invalid, and naturally I got more angry, and I defended my right to be angry, which is very valid.
You're allowed to be angry.
The character yelling is Ira, And she's the Sona who is always angry and miserable and feels like she can't express any feelings of relaxation she ever happens to have. Because people around her will take that as a sign that they won and ironed the anger out of her, when that is not the case. Oh, and they'll turn up the heat more when she goes back to her natural way of being angry. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, that's very fascinating how there's so many layers where like that internal voice of like not wanting to be seen in a particular way, not wanting to be treated in a particular way and stuff, like how that is like so present. I tried the hetero-allonormative BS. They tried the hetero-allonormative BS at me when I was grossed out by kissing couples and mentions of private parts. Normal opinion for a child to have, by the way, yes.
Yeah.
Or unhappy about the dangerously revealing outfits they made me wear to make me more ladylike. Ugh. They told me...
no.
Yeah. When you're at the age where, like, you know, when you're a child...
They want.
Yeah. They told me I'd change my mind eventually, and that I allegedly would do sex things when I was older, and I had no choice about it. It resulted in me spending many years refusing to acknowledge a side of me that had those feelings, because I didn't want Rowena to be right. Oh, it took me a long time to realize that it's okay to have those feelings, and it doesn't necessarily mean I'll ever want to act on it, for real. I metaphorically locked away that side of me in a corner of my brain and refused to let her be seen, lest the abusers rub it in my face that they think they were right. Oh, so that's what the cage is about.
Right. Are we?
Toothbrush on fire because self-care and the other chores are torture, and I ran out of time to actually draw something. Person who Rowena was based on was very invalidating of my feelings and refused to acknowledge that those things could be hurting me and that I was different from her and needed patience instead of punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number
There
of
is-
exclamation marks.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, keep going.
No, it's fine. That's fine. No, you carry on.
Okay. Number
can
of
wait, I can wait.
number of exclamation marks increases with every response because it gets worse and worse. Red background because angry blood vessel, rage, kill, die, scream. I've probably forgotten something because I'm rushing this out. I give you big hugs. Oh, you're talking about the font from Celeste, okay.
Yeah.
Well then, so what do you want to say?
I just wanted to add that, so this, I feel like, again, this back to the self-care thing is coming, it's definitely coming to me from a person with sensory issues who really, really struggles with something like self-care. And like, I fully get it. I was this child growing up, or I was this person growing up, not just childhood, but through adulthood, again, not being comfortable with the toothbrushing. And it's like, and I know that it's like, it is hard and it is uncomfortable, but there are alternative ways to achieve that self-care that will make you less uncomfortable. And it's a really difficult fact of life that we do have to do things that make us uncomfortable if it's going to keep us alive longer and healthy. Things like exercise. Like I say this again as an agoraphobic person. I have agoraphobia, but if I don't go outside for walks on occasion, I run the risk of developing, getting very unwell and ending up in hospital. I won't specify because it can be a bit triggery. Like people don't like health jargon. I don't want to like upset anyone, but like it's just like it's just not good for you. Like I know, like, and this is it. And I hate having to go outside for walks because of the agoraphobia. But I know that I gotta do it if I want to stay healthy and be alive longer. And it's just it's difficult. It's complicated. There's always got to be like this give and take with life, and it's yeah, like, and I hate to reference this, but there's like that one scene in that Rick and Morty episode where it's like she's like, I hate taking care of myself because it's not an adventure. It's boring, and it is boring. Like that's but we gotta do it. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. Like it's. Yeah, I hope you find a system that works for you. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I hope you can overcome like those internal voices and find a way to like treat yourself well, just for your own self, reclaim it. Yeah,
like take care of yourself because you want to, like because you want to be happy and comfortable, like. Like I hate to say this, but like, what's worse, like, getting a chewable toothbrush that melts in your mouth like a candy, or having a horrible cavity and having to get a tooth pulled? It's not fun. That's even less fun. I say these words. I know it's a little bit. I feel like I'm lecturing, but I just want to say I say stuff like this because I care. Like, yeah. Yeah.
I would like to say you were right about the teeth being aggressive in response to aggressiveness, but the characters are not biologically related, nor were my abusers biologically related to me, nor do the characters even exist in the same universe. I just used that mean old lady character with my sonas in another story because both sides are more of a true to life representation of me than their counterparts in the respective other stories. Okay.
Wowie. Yeah. See, I saw it as a self-insert. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was like a person and somebody in the real life. I didn't realize these were OCs. But like that's really interesting to me. Obviously, I'm like I say Napkin is my persona, but I do a lot of stuff like with Napkin. And it's like, but it's like, at the end of the day, Napkin is an OC. Like, Napkin may be my persona, but they are an OC, and I express a lot of stuff with my own characters. But I do like to think that these characters of mine do mirror people I know in real life. Like, I have additional characters in my quotations universe, where I draw these characters that are essentially just personas based on people around me, pretty much, that I have assigned people. But yeah, sorry, no, I keep derailing.
God, next time we collab, I'm gonna keep a tally of how often you say sorry.
I'm gonna have to have a sorry jar. I don't have enough pennies. Sobbing.
Rowena's ward Lainey in their story is like an alternate universe version of me, where I wasn't able to escape and was beaten down into obedience, and my Sonas, Ira, Jolana, etc. don't have any similar antagonists to my real life. Their personalities are me, but their life stories aren't. The 2 characters on the right side of my art are me. They are representations of different aspects of my personality. Rowena is a pretty realistic caricature of someone who gave me trauma IRL.
I hear that.
It's
Yeah.
It's really a good thing to have like those sonas, I think, to be able to externalize those in order to have an easier time reflecting on them. Yeah.
Agree.
Okay.
I agree.
And our final submission.
Let's go.
That's what I mean by persona. Okay.
Oh, wowie. Orange.
I got 2 sides, bitch. I got 2 sides. Both sides hate the other. Call it suicide. I guess the way I act is really how I feel inside. I don't really give a fuck if I live or die. Huh. Are those lyrics
Very
from
poetic.
a song?
It's like a lyrics, yeah, almost like a rap.
Yeah.
I like the hat. I like that they have pointy ears.
So,
Ooh,
interesting.
Yeah.
So there's like the real self, and then like there's other aspects of the self
Like the
that
angel
I like.
and the devil on the shoulder.
Yeah, kind of like that. Except they are also are kind of both devils. Even though one of them does have like more of like the heart eyes, but according to the text, they. Oh wait, no. Oh wait. Ugh.
The other.
Both sides hate the other. Oh, okay. They don't all hate the self. Oh.
I guess the way I act is really how I feel inside. I don't really give a fuck. Well, I mean, that is in a sense the self, because it's their internal voices. They're a person who feels very torn, very split, kind of divided. I had a phase myself where I drew a divide with these inner voices that were constantly at odds, kind of like fighting. And like that phrase of call it suicide, they hate each other, neither wants the other to exist, but unfortunately these are two halves that make a whole, so both need to exist in order for them to exist as themselves. So this is an internal struggle.
It's a fascinating thing about like like we have these instincts that keep us alive, and like when it gets to the point where you want to like damage yourself or even like end yourself, that has to be like one of those internal voices, right? Because like that has to be something that comes from outside. Never quite looked at it that way, I don't think. And yeah, looking at the eyes, like one of them, the heart is like more loving, and the other, like the X, that feels like negativity. That feels like almost like ending yourself, like canceling yourself. Crossing
However,
yourself out.
have you ever considered that an X and a heart can both be used interchangeably to represent a kiss? I say specifically a kiss, but like, I want to say that there are similarities between crosses and hearts, and how, like, for example, in the context of writing a greetings card, you put an X in place of a kiss, and sometimes some people choose to draw hearts. So again, it's kind of like another like. Another visit from the situation of it being similar but also different. But I agree with you. That's just me like finding connections. It could also be, in this case, the more negative of the two, because where obviously the one on the right, a heart is a heart, and on the left we've got the straight up cross it out, cancel it.
By the way, thank you for the follow. Person who just followed. Follows are anonymous, so I won't call you out by name if you don't do something in chat to identify yourself, but I would like it if you identified yourself, because you have a wild-ass name and I want to read it out. Snowhigh, if you followed, hey, glad to hear that. Hearts can also be sarcastic, especially when Gen Z use the emoji. Aww. I eat wet wall.
Right.
Hello. This reminds me of my fish, Greg. Is that so?
Oh my god! Is that the name?
Yeah. Wet wall easier to eat than dry wall, yeah.
Was. That's funny.
But yep. Man, I hate to say it, but like, please avoid making jokes about the art we have here for these. Speaking to you, I eat wet wall, because I think that was a joke, and and you're saying,
right.
Yeah, please treat it with all the respect and stuff. But yeah, hi, welcome in. Yeah, so also the eyes of the middle one. They remind me of like, what was it, like Spotify or something?
Spotify,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's sound waves, right?
Yeah, like sound waves.
That's the idea I got. Yeah.
Like they're just kind of the recipient of these voices, and like all they can see is just like the voices, and like it's kind of
I hear
blocking out everything
Yeah.
else. Me very
Had like a
likes the art, yeah.
stereo.
No worries.
Hmm.
I didn't think you didn't like it. It's just like, I don't know. I should figure out more clearly like what I mean by that. Like, don't make jokes about the art thing. I just don't want anyone to submit their art and then people are like, oh, look at that, that
I
looks
think we want
dumb.
people to feel
You know?
discouraged.
Yeah.
Like, is this? It's again, as you mentioned earlier, it's a very personal thing. Like sharing, especially with the topics you discuss here regarding like psychology, which is a very delicate subject, very delicate matter, and we don't want people feeling discouraged. Yeah.
I just noticed like the background, the way there's a gradient from like red to black. It's really adds to the intensity of that shouting match going on up there.
I do love red and black as a color combo. It's very nice to look at.
Very gamer.
Yeah. Red and black is a very cool color combo, and it also but also the descent from the bright red into the dark gives this feeling of like discomfort in a sense, like dread, like a looming sense of dread. You've got this internal battle going on. Obviously representative of like a internal mental struggle kind of thing, right?
Right, and it's not just that the shouting match between the two sides up there is so intense, but also it leaves the full self feeling like, oh god, just kind of empty and overwhelmed.
Yeah. It makes it hard to focus because you're too busy like struggling with like these thoughts in your head. And like obviously we've also got the element of self-esteem issues of not liking yourself, and it's just I can't help but roll back to the whole sensation of feeling very divided and split in your thoughts and choices. It's difficult. You need to find balance.
Man, looking at it all back like that and considering the lyrics, it really gives the sense that like no matter what, as long as the fight goes on, the negative side is winning because it's kind of beating down the whole system. Because all of it still has to deal with all of that. Like, there's still this internal violence going on that will eventually beat you down, and like, I mean, I don't want to say that. Hang on, I don't want to say that. It won't
It's not
necessarily,
a fun position
but like,
to be
yeah.
in. No, yeah, it's yeah.
As long as you
So this
can't
internal-
make it
yeah.
stop. Sorry, okay, you keep going.
No, it's fine. No, it's alright. I'm happy to wait. Like, this is a. I don't actually know what I was gonna say. It's fine. Don't worry about it. This is. I will just say, you're not alone in this feeling. This is. I feel like this kind of visual. At least in my case, again, I resonate with this one a lot. Again, because I used to do something similar with my art, and it's like you're not alone with this. This is a very, I don't know, like this feeling split, feeling like two different people. Sometimes as well.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the commentary for this one. I always feel like my internal voice has two sides and two sides only. Black or white thinking, some would call it. This is something I struggle with, thinking you're either with me or you don't. On the left depicts negative thinking and craved isolation from those who I feel don't like me or pose a threat to me in some way. And on the right represents feeling good about someone's vibes or feeling love for something or someone in the time. In the middle is Johnny looking up at them both in panic. Which side will take over in the moment? Oh.
Right, yeah, true. That's, yeah.
Oh. I chose the lyrics as they fit with the theme of the art, and I connect a lot with music more than anything in my life. Both sides hate the other, call it suicide, represents in this case how I feel about how black and white my thought process can be at times, and how it affects those around me, and my ableness to connect with those people. Oh.
That's very true. I feel that so hard. So it's not the most helpful input, but I hear where you're coming from. The black and white thinking as well. Like I've been there.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
But it does feel like you have a decent understanding of it at least. So I hope you can find a way to manage all that.
Yeah.
Gemini by Superlove. Oh. Alright. Thank you so much for that submission. Okay. All that's left is my own thingamajig.
Oh yeah, yours. Let's go.
Yeah. Gotta go, okay, take care, Del. Thank you for hanging out and for sharing your thing. Okay. What do you got for this one?
It's very cold. It's very overwhelming. Oh! That's fine. And we've got a lot of... I feel like this is the mind of a person whose thoughts just won't shut up. I feel like there's a lot of yammering. You feel like you're in a crowded room. As in, like, it's like you think, you see, the longer you look at this, the more you realize slowly just how many people there are in there, and how many different voices. They also, you chose to give them eyes. There's an absence of ears. So again, I think it's just voices that just keep coming, but don't necessarily listen to you. Yeah, it's a lot of voices for one little guy to internalize. I want to think the two eyes on the bottom are obviously the individual, perhaps the individual themselves, and then you've got more and more eyes and yammering going on, and it just keeps going. And it's obviously you've chosen to use like blue tones here, so it's a very cold way to feel. It's noisy, is what I'm getting. And maybe there's also an anxiety revolving around being perceived, perhaps. Maybe. Not necessarily just looked at in a physical sense, but like people's awareness of you, maybe? I don't know. Judgment, like Conifer just said.
Yeah. Staring and surveilling.
Eyes wide open.
The bright yellow standing out a lot feels like that feeling of being hyper aware of being watched and judged and stressing out about it.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. That's okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. No. The only other thing I wanted to add was the angle of which you've drawn those eyes at the bottom almost makes it look like, again, so it makes them look more like puddles, but it's also giving like they're looking, these heads are like looking down on the subject below, and like also they're like growing out of their head as well. This is a really, really cool one. I really like this one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The lack of ears indicate that they don't listen to you. They only try to force their own ideals onto you without hearing your side. Oh.
Yeah, I got that too.
So, my thinking was, I had a hard time identifying like a particular voice of any particular person that I might have internalized. And I was thinking, like, why do I care so much about, like, numbers? Why do I care so much about, like, that sort of thing? About, like, you know, the success of this whole operation. Like, you know, why is it so hard for me to just turn that off and just think like, yeah, I'm hanging out with friends, so like as long as people are there and hanging out with me, and I'm, you know, I feel like they're talking to me and we're having fun, and like, why is that not enough? So like, I figured that there must be something that made me internalize, like, no, you gotta be doing something productive. And then I realized, like, oh yeah, wait, hang on. I'm like about to be 38 years old next week, by the way.
Oh.
Come here
Oh, wow.
in 6 days for my celebration.
I will be. I'll show up. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yay. I'm sorry. If we had this collab a little earlier, I would have so totally invited you. But at this point, the time slots are
no, it's
filled
fine.
up.
It's okay. No, don't worry. I didn't realize it was an exclusive event. Don't worry. I'll come watch.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
And yeah, I just realized it must be like just not any one particular voice, but just like, you know, maybe like a kind of amalgamation of like feeling constantly like judged and alienated during my like formative years, and then realizing like, oh yeah, I'm not doing anything with my life. I'm failing at being like an adult and doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, like, you know,
Endless barrage of thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. The pressure. I've been there.
So there's not one particular voice. There's just like the entirety of society is just like looking at me like, whoa, look at this guy. Like he's like old enough to be my dad, and like, bro, he's just sitting around and like doesn't have a job, and like what is he even doing with his life?
You do what you can. Like, and yeah, that's a lot of pressure to put on yourself. And like, you know what they keep saying, like, there are a lot of people in history that found success like much later in life. It doesn't matter so much that, obviously it matters so much to us, but it, in the grand scheme of things, the fact it doesn't, putting pressure on yourself to succeed isn't going to help you. It's not going to help you get there any faster. So you got to be kind to yourself. I feel like I'm talking in circles, but what I'm saying is, we have time. As long as we are alive, we have time to do things and achieve. And like, I know that there's a lot of content creators on here that don't like to talk about. They have rules against talking about their age and stuff, and I think that's a very acceptable and respectable thing to do, so long as they, as long as they're like, they've got a very clear distinction between minors and adults in their content creation. You know what I mean? Like that's the only reason why age matters, is so long as you're not like pushing adult content to the wrong people. But anyway, and aside from that, that's where I'm gonna say it doesn't necessarily matter. Like, there's plenty of content creators that just do not disclose their age. Like, for all we know, like, you know, it doesn't really it's not a big deal. Like, we don't gotta worry about it. I also say that stuff super regularly. You will catch me saying, wow, I wish I started streaming 10 years ago. like seriously. To be fair, I did. I just didn't commit to it as much as I have lately, because now I have the ability to do it. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, like for me it's a lot about like just the fear that, not just about like the outside judgment and stuff, but also just like the fear that like I'll die or become like less capable of doing things because of age, that before I have done something where I can look back and be like, hey, you know, in the end all this suffering was worth it, you know? Yeah.
Nothing, don't worry.
But yeah, that's hopefully getting off my medication will help with that. Hopefully,
and that's a great new step. I really hope you find like some tranquility, you know, as you start to like you've come fully off it, and the withdrawals start leaving you alone, I'm sure you'll do fantastic. Yeah, you just got to keep up that momentum with the looking after yourself and any if you I take it you've done therapy. So
not as much as I really should have.
I hate to say it, but I'm sick of therapy. It's like it just I've got to a point where it's like it helps while I'm having it, but afterwards it's like it doesn't. Ugh. It's the having to put your own input into it, you know. It's like ugh. Anyway, sorry, I keep derailing.
Pat. Yeah. Ultimately, eventually, I'll make something out of it. But like the more I'm in the hole, the more I'll learn and be able to connect to other people who are also in a hole like I am. So, yeah. Eventually, we'll make it out of this, and then I'll be able to take more people by the hand to help them also make it out of it. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, my tummy hurts. I need to eat something.
Yeah, it's food time. It's dinner time for us.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, anyone who might have been watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Like and subscribe and comment and I don't know. Bye.
And subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And anyone on Twitch, please do stick around for the raid.